So, we will start with one announcement and our reminders. The reminders here, mental health is important. So if you're experiencing troubles, especially with the election results, if you're a U.S. citizen and part of the LGBT community, really try to seek help to help get through everything, because it's better for you to be here and be a part of trying to fix any damages that come or prevent them than to lose you. It really is. So we've got links down below. Wikipedia link to crisis lines internationally. In the U.S., you can call or text 988. And if you are part of the LGBT community and are 25 or younger, you can get a hold of the Trevor Project to get discreet help if you're in a situation where you can't really come out, where it's not safe to. And that ties into our announcement. Dylan is no longer with our group, everyone. Dylan's dropped out. Between work and problems and his own mental health, he has chosen to step away. So,
Okay.
So we'll have a send-off for Nick tonight, as well as getting into it. This is an 18 and up show, everyone. So if you are under 18, please vacate the stream immediately. Seeing as sometimes our language is just full of curses. You can also check out our Ko-Fi, Thrones, socials, surveys, a whole bunch of stuff down below the video as well. So, welcome back to the Highroad of Maluviette, everyone. A high fantasy 5e campaign. It is the first of 40 20-level campaigns that we are hoping to get through eventually. Our adventurers consist of retired heroes and folk with something to prove as they travel an 1,800-mile stretch of mountain road that used to serve as a trade route between two countries. They have to contend with all the problems along the high road, mysterious purple crystals known as torment fragments, and both player and character sharing a single body. As for a recap, we are going to recap the last two sessions of the high road, because one of them is prevalent to the main story, and the other is the Halloween special, which is still canon. So, you all had more or less cleared out the first section of tunnels, got rested. You'd cleared out about half of them at the start of that session, my bad. And as you continued, you ended up clearing out that next room that was full of black puddings, gray oozes, a dragon blood ooze. Twilight almost died along the way in that fight. So you guys got rested up, took a nice long rest, and went back to kind of start checking everything out. And while you were in that chamber towards the north wall, the Lantern of Dragon Tracking actually went off, suggesting there was a dragon some distance, a little bit ahead, north from there. Pius discovered he has a built-in shovel, and you all ended up digging through the wall into a new series of tunnels. You decided to start traveling through them. You had two options. It was either northwest, northeast. You started with northwest. Found another chamber with a whole bunch more oozes in it, but there was a tunnel that kind of went around it and avoided it. In the next chamber, you didn't see any enemies, but in both of them you noticed blood splatterings dried across the walls, the floors, etc., indicating that this dragon, or some other creature, or maybe both, multiple, all had been getting injured and bleeding out in here. And Twilight, who has just joined us, which I need to change her PNG as I continue this description, she wanted to find the dragon to help the dragon in case it was injured and we could make friends with it instead of killing it. As everyone was beginning to head out of that chamber, though, we went into the Halloween special, where you all found yourselves playing Dead by Daylight with a dragon-like creature, the cries of a baby dragon hanging out and about in that area that you never did end up seeing. After successfully starting the generators up and being able to get out, much to the detriment of Captain Flowers, who almost went down twice throughout the process, and Wrath, who took some hits there at the end as well, you were able to get free. And found yourselves then standing in the void, where you had a philosophical discussion of sorts about what is and isn't existence, how to manipulate the fabric of reality, and a whole bunch of other fun stuff, which ended with acquiring another hope fragment. We ended with everything kind of coming back, no time having actually passed, and Pius and Nick being like, what the fuck just happened? Because you guys started having a conversation about almost being killed by a dragon, and there's a hope fragment, and they need an explanation, so you guys start to set up a space to rest around a campfire, eat some food, and explain it all. As you all are sitting down, you do notice, amongst those who had experienced this nightmare, you all seem to have some fancy new little things on you. You might not recognize the one on yourself right away, but you do notice the others. Captain Flowers, you have a massive great hammer on your back, which I should come over here to the stream so I can actually put up a picture of it. It is called an ignition hammer.
It's Betty.
It is capable of dealing bludgeoning or fire damage when you attack with it, as well as essentially like a minor breath weapon. On Tempest, I hit the wrong button. On Tempest, she has an additional charm around her neck. Her necklace with the torment fragment also now has what appears to be a rather large claw. It is called the Amulet of Tyrannosaurus, and it improves natural weapons while shapeshifted. Then we have Twilight. Your shield has changed, and it appears to be a jack-o'-lantern of sorts. It is capable of, as an action, of turning into just a plant creature that can provide half cover and move around the field, or just being a +1 shield. So your AC actually went up by 1. As this seems to have merged with your Shield of Expression, and you can still control the jack-o'-lantern face on the front. And then Wrath ended up with an Evoker's Boon. It is a type of cloak that allows you both manipulation of lightning and fire through its abilities, and is an upgrade to the Cloak of Many Fashions that you were wearing. So you are able to still make it change appearance as you were before. For anyone interested in these items, and the reason I'm not going over the full stat blocks, these are from a Patreon for the World of IO. Awesome podcast on their own. They have a Patreon where they are constantly putting up new homebrew stuff like these. They're pretty well balanced from what I've seen. A lot of them are really fun. And these seem to kind of fit the theme of Halloween, so that's why I picked rewards from them. I've got their YouTube pinned in the Twitch chat here on YouTube, the video after. I'll have the Patreon and YouTube both tagged down in the description. That way you can go check them out yourselves if you want these items and many other awesome ones. I'm not actually affiliated with them, they're just awesome, and they deserve credit without their stuff being like full-blown leaked out there. But yes, that brings us up to speed. Everyone is sitting around the fire now, so you are free to try role-playing and explaining in your own words, Wrath, or what's been happening, or you can all just move on to the next point of topic. Your choices.
So one thing is, noticing that the cloak has changed, Wrath will immediately change it once again. Now, still holding the symbols of the different gods that he has collected artifacts for, but around the fringes is like lightning pattern with almost like a. Looking at it head on, you don't see the flames, but whenever it turns and the light kind of shines on it the correct way, it's like these almost like bioluminescent flames, kind of wreathing the lightning.
Ah, that is quite cool.
I think you should put flames with it.
I turn the cloak where the firelight shines on it.
Yeah, yo, fire and ice, baby, fire and ice.
Nice. It was interesting to acquire, I'll put it that way. Do you know what a horror movie is?
I personally do not, but Deuce happens to love them.
Well, it was very similar to that. There was something chasing us around, and it was pretty difficult to escape.
They're chasing us around, not like I wasn't there. Taking on full force.
I just think we were getting chased around.
Well, that's true. We kind of just ran around while Captain Flowers beat it with a shovel the entire time.
It was the greatest shovel ever.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. And now we're back here.
I am good at doing generators though. Yeah, I have a new talent. Woohoo!
That's great. What's a generator?
You know what?
I feel like Pius would know what a generator is, seeing as that's a part of his energy distribution system.
Oh, you're right. Never mind.
Why did you? You are a generator. Massive amounts of energy. Yeah.
Yes, quite so.
Where in the map are we?
But I did say something last week, and I said, why don't we put the torment fragments with the other?
So you all are currently in C2. I posted a map with all kinds of stuff in the maps for you guys. You started at the bottom of T1 and went up, noticing C1 had the slimes, and then you took T2 to get over to C2.
Oh,
Gotcha.
so the opposite of the torment fragment is the healing fragment, or what is it called?
Hope fragment.
Hope fragment. Yeah, I do not think that we should put the hope and the torment fragment together. I think that would be really bad.
Yeah, sure.
She thought of the
Yeah, you
idea,
can
and it
change
only
your
took a
mind.
few minutes to change her mind.
Yeah, I just thought that it could actually be really bad. It's like we could turn our hope fragment into like a severe torment fragment,
Or they just
vice
cancel each
versa.
other out.
Yeah.
Yes, either way, it is quite dangerous.
Nick, ow. Nick chimes in. And is like, yeah, I'll get to the conversation I had with Dylan in a moment, but we had an opportunity to bounce some ideas off of each other in similar fashion to the nightmare you all had. Took time, but a mere second passed. Yeah, should definitely wait on putting the two together, but we should try to test it the same way, the Hope Fragment, the same way we've been testing the Torment Fragments. Putting them close to magic items, casting spells on them, that sort of thing, and see if they have similar effects, or if it has an inverse effect to the Torment Fragments. Get an idea for how it functions to see maybe if they would cancel each other out, or simply empower each other.
I would imagine it would be much safer.
You say that, but if it just enhances anything that passes through it, it'd be doing the same thing. It'd be just as dangerous.
Yes,
Maybe
but
we
in
do
half form.
Well, potentially, but if I shoot lightning in it, what's going to come out? Lightning? Happy lightning?
Rainbows?
Maybe we should... Go ahead.
I just play with my little my shield, and I put like a little happy face on my little happy pumpkin face on it.
Wait, what do you do with the
Wait.
shield?
I'm just putting a little happy face on it. You know how I can like mock the image of it? I'm just gonna put like, you know, a happy smile pumpkin
Okay.
on it. So now you guys have a pumpkin smile.
So anyway, perhaps we try with a non-damaging spell is what I'm suggesting.
Sure.
To try both of those torment fragments out, or just the one?
The Hope Fragment.
Are we allowed to hold the hope fragment while it on us?
You've seen Pius hold a Hope Fragment, and it seemed to have no type of effect at all. And then while you were holding it, when you came back to, it also seemed to have no effect. The only effect you've seen from it was while in the void.
It
And
did
what?
make me feel warm and fuzzy, though.
Well, yeah, it is a hope thing. It's gonna make you feel warm and fuzzy and all soft and cushy, and make you have like dreams of sugar plums and rainbows.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, should I cast a healing spell on it?
Be my guest.
Sure.
Catchy song.
Who has it right now?
Twilight.
Star.
Yeah.
I do.
Sorry.
Oh wow.
Indeed.
Yeah, you tried to give it to me, and I closed your hand and told you should hold on to it.
I didn't know I have no control over such a dinky, such a delicate item.
Twilight, may I see it, please?
I'll just hold it up in front of his face. See?
I'm gonna snatch it,
Hey.
and I'm going to cast. Well, let me check my spell slots. Yeah, I'm good.
Oh yeah, you guys had a full rest and haven't actually done anything since.
Hey! Don't you dare do that! Sorry.
I'm
My
gonna
cat's
cast-
biting my lamp.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word on it.
What is the normal range of Healing Word?
60 feet.
60 feet. Alright, you are casting it at a first level.
Yep.
As the magic hits it, you notice it starts to glow white instead of purple, but in the same fashion as the Torment Fragments. and all of you kind of feel the energy of a healing spell wash over all of you. It's no effect since no one's actually injured,
Grr.
but you do feel the spell as if it were cast, and it feels significantly stronger than when it's normally cast.
Interesting.
Indeed.
Aye.
Can you imagine what we could do with a large hope fragment?
Yeah, we could have hope.
I just heard a drum sound somewhere.
Grr.
Yes, precisely. But the possibilities are endless. We could. Further testing is needed, I suppose.
You could potentially cure a nation under some kind of plague.
That's true.
Don't we have a hope fragment already? This would be a second one?
No,
Nick,
I think we only have one.
Nick does chime in. Yeah, we've got two. Pius has both of them right now.
Well, whenever we put two torment fragments together, they created this, and I'll reach in the bag and pull out the torment chunk.
Well, since may I make a suggestion? Since we have two hope fragments, and we have I don't know how many torment fragments, but we could actually put them together and see what happens. Because just put one together since we're not really out of a hope fragment. I only thought we had one hope fragment. That's why I suggested no. But we could use the second one for testing.
If everyone is all right with it, I'll
I'm
try
okay
it.
with it.
I don't think it'd be a problem.
Yeah, I think it would be safer to put two hope fragments together instead of one torment, one hope. At least for the time being.
Yes.
Right, but we don't really want to. But we don't, if something were to go bad, and we have two hope fragments, and if it go bad, then we would lose both hope fragments. So that's what I was saying. Do one and one. Does that make sense?
What do you mean go bad? I don't understand how this is going to help us if something...
Well, okay. Let's say if the torment fragment canceled out the hope fragment and it made the hope fragment disappear, then we only have.
That's why we wouldn't be putting it with the torment fragment. We would be putting the two hope fragments together.
Oh, you wanted to do it with the two hope fragments? Okay, I thought you wanted to do it with one and one.
No.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I'm cool with this.
All right.
And
Before you do this, do you mind if I just am here next to you in the process? I'd like to listen to the magic release.
Sure. Of course.
So I'll walk over and just put my arm on his shoulder, and then I'm going to activate my blade song, and you all hear this faint, resonant, bassy, as if low thunder noises, just music kind of fill the air around me.
Be our guest, be our guest.
I start playing my instrument. I think it's a harp.
You have a mini harp.
I do.
Yes, you do. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
So,
and he slowly puts them together.
So, as expected, the two kind of start to merge into each other. The light isn't blinding the same way that it was when you put two torment fragments together. And you all kind of feel a soft, warm feeling just rising up inside of you. But Wrath, as you're listening to the song of the magic, you do hear something no one else does. If it'll load.
Did you say a warm-like feeling or a warm-like feeling?
What do you think?
I'm thinking warm, but I could have sworn it said warm.
You got it.
Warm.
Thank you.
So, Wrath, what you hear, since I already have a voice mod on here while I start speaking, you are loved. You are cherished. Let your song loose for the world to hear.
Okay. Hearing this, I will summon the magic within myself, look towards the heavens, and release a lightning breath attack. Just into the sky, just...
Oh.
You go ahead and roll a percent for me real quick.
Do we see this?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yes.
56.
56. All right. You let it loose, and it's far larger and more impactful than you're used to, as it slams in the ceiling, kind of like starts to knock loose debris from the sheer force of it. Normally it's 15 feet, right?
30 foot.
30 foot. Okay, so you don't necessarily see a difference in length because it's only about 20 feet up to the ceiling. But as
Right.
it hits, it just spreads out across the entire ceiling, reaching the edges of the cavern.
Can we say with that there's a thunderous boom because with lightning comes thunder and
Oh,
it
yes,
echoes through the
for sure. For sure. Loud, thunderous clap from it.
invigorating.
Apparently.
Um,
Do you need a cigarette, Wrath?
I've got it. And he'll take out his pipe of monsters and start puffing on it, and little drakes start flying around him.
I join in. I think we should remove the hope fragments now. I think it's having a bad side effect on Pius.
It's not.
Oh, really? Can you
Yeah.
explain what just happened then? Because I certainly can't.
I got excited. Is what just happened.
Are you sure it was excitement and not like,
Oh, that was exhilarating.
Apparently.
Yes, so now you have, instead of 2 hope fragments, you have 1 hope fragment double-sized. 1 double hope fragment, yeah.
Would you like to supersize that today?
I missed that size.
Only 50 cents extra. You can make it large.
Microtransactions in D&D.
so we no longer have 2 hope fragments?
Yep, you have 1 double-sized hope fragment now.
Well,
As they...
so we kind of already said what was going to happen.
Yeah, it seems to be in line with kind of what you all were expecting, that it would fuse into 1 and that it would have a positive effect instead of a negative effect. It did show that the hope fragments do amplify magic the same way torment fragments do, just with positive connotation instead of negative.
So let's try like it to be like a magna effect, you know, positive, negative, see if they kind of hook together and see what happens.
Didn't we just talk about not fusing it with the torment fragment?
There.
We did.
We did. I don't count now.
And we're just
It
gonna
doesn't
ignore that
count.
conversation? Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Nick chimes in. I do really think it would be best not to test that yet, so we can test other aspects of it. Dylan and I had discussed, while trying spells like we did, I think we should try some of the same spells we did on the Torment Fragments, like the Unseen Servant and such. But the other idea that he bounced off of me was trying to inlay it in some type of object, like putting it in a magical sword, like just like a basic one, and see what it does to the magic in a magical item. Captain, we were hoping you could help with that, actually.
Hey, I could definitely do that.
I would like to know if it can actually work in a boomerang. The hope fragment in a boomerang.
Well, that's part of what we're testing.
Could we try it in the boomerang?
Oh
wait, I don't have a boomerang.
Yeah, it's also not magical, and we should test. We want to test it on something magical first.
Like my D-sword?
Your D-sword is not magical, but you picked up a couple of like basic magic items back in that undead keep, right? We can try one of those.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, nothing special, fancy, and like if it blows up or something, you know, at least it's no real loss.
So my concern is, what if it is absorbed into the magical item and we lose our testing piece?
Yeah.
Wouldn't we want to use that on a more powerful one in that case?
True. I have a feeling we'll find more of these hope fragments on our journey, just like we'll find more torment fragments. So it might be something to wait to test until we have another one on hand.
I wonder, you know how we found that magical well? I wonder if we put the hope fragment in a magic well and see what happens.
Magical well. Magical well.
The wishing well.
Oh, yeah.
I would guess that we would lose it.
Or one of us would be swimming.
I'm a dwarf. I can't really swim.
I can swim.
Well, good on you.
I think the bigger problem with that is that's quite a bit of travel backwards on our journey.
Yeah,
we don't really have
true.
time for that.
Well, why don't we just kind of continue on and not do anything with it yet until we continue our journey and see what we find along the way?
Sounds like a plan.
Is everybody on board with that, Tempest?
I just want to get out of here.
You, as I point to a thinking rat scratch. But it's not.
Flowers. Captain
Thank you.
Flowers.
Thank you. As I'm just pointing to him, like, you.
Hey. I think
Well,
that's fine.
What was your first clue, Captain?
Everything. Everything was the first clue.
Right. Well, shall we continue?
You know, definitely wasn't Scarlet
Onwards.
in the hallway with a wrench.
I am already walking forward.
So Nick kind of he basically, or they basically stop you, Tempest. Not like violently or anything. They've been kind of like sulking almost throughout this moment of explanation and discussion. I think my journey with all of you is done. Like,
Who is saying this?
Nick. Like,
What
when
exactly do you mean?
well, do you remember
Yeah.
when we first started and Clef was with us? And as we got onto the road, he mentioned that he couldn't hear Garrison. He couldn't feel him there. And he felt like he had to stay in Pallet. Over the last couple of days, I felt Dylan fading. His presence was weaker. And then our conversation, it wasn't like the Dylan that's been with us this whole time. Like, he mentioned work and his life getting complicated, as if he hadn't been here on the journey with me this entire time. And when it was done and we started sitting down, he's just gone.
Come back.
If that is what you wish, then maybe it is for the best.
I'm sure we'll meet again, Pius. We're friends
You
after
have
all,
no
right?
choice. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes. You can't escape me.
Well, I don't know what kind of journey I'm going to be on now, but all of you stay safe. I want to see all of you again someday.
You better get back to us as soon as you can.
Aye.
I will.
I just start bursting out in tears, going, "Please don't leave me!"
Wow, for once I am the one that is not crying.
You do notice there are
Interesting.
tears forming in Nick's eyes, like trying to keep back the sadness welling up inside of their heart. Open this up. I forgot to look at one thing prior to session that I should have. My apologies, everyone, for the little bit of a delay here. Well, I double
God
checked.
damn it, Jess.
How dare
could you?
I?
How could you?
Wasting my precious D&D time with your fuckery.
Oh
Good
no!
As all of this is happening, Wrath is going to take out the bottle of demon's blood and hand it to Nick for one more shot before he leaves.
They accept it, suggesting one last shot all around.
All around.
Well, I only have 5. Is the problem?
I will pass. You all should enjoy.
He hands it back and actually pulls out the bottle of Celestial's Dew.
Sure.
That bottle is still mostly full.
Ooh.
And offers up that one instead.
Aye.
When he hands it back, Wrath still takes a shot.
All right. Go ahead and make that first con save for it then. And everyone taking a shot of Celestial's Dew, go ahead and make a Constitution save as well.
You're 22.
24 for the demon split.
What are we making? Dexterity?
Constitution.
15.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. 20 for Pius.
Oh, I need to make a second one, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Twilight got to 17. What was your first save again?
24 and then a 16.
24 and then a 16. Okay, everybody, go ahead and roll 1d4 plus 1d10.
D4 best one D10.
And I want to know the individual numbers, not a total.
1d4 plus 10.
Plus
Plus
1d10.
I got a 7 and a 2.
14.
What was that, Wrath? What'd you get?
A 7 and a 2.
A 7 and a 2? The demon's blood is going to last for 7 hours for Wrath. And then go ahead and give me another 1d4, 1d10 for the Celestial's Dew.
Copy.
1d4.
Tempest, you got 8 minutes on the Celestial's Dew bonus. Pius, 9 minutes. Captain Flowers, that was 1d7, not 1d4.
I did do 1d7.
It's supposed to be 1d4 plus
Oh,
1d10. Twilight, roll 1d10.
You be 7s and 4s. It's your fault. I can't pay attention.
Oh no. Twilight, 10 hours is how long you're getting this Demon's Blood bonus. Actually, I should be going over to the tracker.
Celestial Dew bonus.
Do
right?
what?
Celestial Dew.
Celestials do, yeah.
I got a 10 and a 4 on this Dew.
A 10 and a 4.
1d4 and 1d10. We'll reverse it, so a 4 on the 1d4.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's max.
Yes,
I
that is.
just realized that.
That is 10 weeks of Celestials Dew bonus. And because you got drunk off of it, you are drunk for that duration unless the poison is dealt with.
Amazing.
Oh,
Holy shit.
so what was crit on this?
No crit. There's no crit. But for 10 hours, Tempest, or Twilight, you have the bonus from Celestials Dew.
Demon's Blood is 2 to strength and 1 to con.
2
Is that
strength, 2 con.
Oh,
Will you remember mine, Jess?
Yeah.
Thank you.
and Dew is Dex and...
The Dew is Dex and con. And yes, the con does stack for both of them.
Oh my god! I'm unkillable.
You already were. I can't imagine what you are now.
I have a 26 constitution right now. Come at me, bro.
Come at me, bro.
Me.
Yeah,
You can
your
literally
first
chug
one was 8
like
hours.
poison.
Oh god, what was that first one again for the Demon's Blood for Wrath? What was the duration on it? I already forgot.
It was 10 hours. Or no, 7 hours. Sorry.
7 hours, yeah. Basically, for the rest of today, you are nigh invincible. Oh,
God,
so
it's
70 days.
Will we ever be free of this place?
Eventually. Alright, then Tempest got minutes, Bias got minutes, Twilight just got the days. Okay, cool.
There are 2 ways to be free of this place. We leave or we die.
Aye.
It's sounding tempting.
Please don't.
I'll say.
Oh no. Wrath is plastered.
Yep,
Uh-oh.
and Twilight and Tempest both failed to save as well, so they are heavily intoxicated as well.
Feeling it. I'm feeling great.
I'm gonna
Can
go.
I have some more?
I'm going that way.
No, but quite the send off, Nick.
Yeah.
Wait. If he's really going, I want to give him my stuff
You
so
want
he
to
can always remember me.
Twilight, there's no way I could ever forget you.
Well, I still want to give it to you. Take it.
Alright, he will accept your Staff of Swarming Insects or Staff of Flowers. Which one?
Flowers.
Staff of Flowers.
Not the swarming insect. That's why.
Okay.
Well, he can have the flowers.
Okay. And Captain Flowers, as the shots are getting passed around, you are the last one getting a shot, and Nick tells you to keep the bottle of Celestial's Dew. Farewell.
Yours is the best enough of her. I always knew you were a good lad. Now, don't be a stranger, you hear?
Not planning on it.
Aye.
So,
Besides,
who
if we
gets
ever
the
need to get
bottle?
into contact, we've got the sending jewelry, right?
Aye.
True.
So who gave who the bottle?
Nick gave Captain Flowers the bottle to keep. Wrath, Nick hands you the regular Torment Fragment he has as well. It'll probably serve you better to have it than me.
Wrath drunkenly reaches forward and grabs it with his bare hand.
Alright, wisdom save with disadvantage, since you are drunk.
Oh my god, a natural 20 and then a 12, so 17.
17's good, it passes the save.
Excuse me. Puts it in my bag before I bomb it.
Yeah, basically the feeling you get is slight nausea for just that moment while holding it.
Don't ever do that while drinking.
You should try looking at it while drinking.
And as he's like heaving, you see like static electricity rather, just emitting from his mouth.
And then he goes over to you, Pius, and hands you the Vecna journal, the, how have I forgotten this dude's name? Wilfred Goldrudder journal, and that mysterious crest that was picked up some time ago, and you guys haven't actually taken the time to figure out.
Thank you.
Well, your journey on the Highroad's probably gonna find out more about all that than wherever I'm off to, so hopefully it
Just
helps.
Keep your eyes open.
Aye.
I feel like things are going to get much worse.
Well, you know what they say. Things always get better before, or always get worse before they get better. You can tell Nick's a bit drunk here.
You know what I mean, Nick.
Yeah.
Be safe. We will be fine. I am more concerned for you. You're very squishy.
Yeah. I have a feeling I won't be alone for too long, though. This world has a way about bringing allies in unexpected places. I mean, look at how we met, Pius.
Very true. I need a moment, if you don't mind.
You say that, Nick just kind of wraps their arms around you, and the tears they've been holding back just kind of start to fall. I'm gonna miss you.
Pius gives him a big bear hug, and also starts to cry.
It's so touching.
If you die on me, I will resurrect you and kick your ass.
I'll hold you to it. Well, shouldn't draw us out too long. Still stuff to be done, right?
Aye.
Mm-hmm.
Well, take care. And, Hermit, be safe. There's something about you.
You
And
better keep that stone on you.
And Nick kind of starts to head back the way you guys came, heading out of the tunnel system.
Oh, Nick, one more thing.
Yeah?
And Pius takes one ball bearing out of his bag, and he flicks it at him.
It is kind of drunken stupor. It just kind of pings off his forehead initially before they pin down and pick it up.
Oh, sorry, it looked cooler in my head. Hold on to that.
I will.
I'll need it back when we see each other again.
You got it. Yeah.
Out of game. How did I get 2 bear traps?
You started with one, and you ended up buying a second one from Patches, thinking it would be useful.
Because it wasn't there last week. Last week it only had 1.
I didn't adjust it, but it should have been 2 the whole time, because you did buy one from Patches, thinking it would be useful. So,
Okay. And it brought to me nothing but pain and agony. Can't use it on anything.
well, you can't, use it in combat. You just haven't had a moment to lay a trap yet. So yeah, we've got a party that's half drunk and capable of continuing the adventure. Prior to everything happening with the Nightmare and Halloween special, you had been about to enter T3 to continue. And C3 is where you had seen through the cavern wall to a very large slime. So C3 is where you think that is.
Are we on roll 20 for this, or are we on...
No, just go to the Highroad maps, and you'll see the map in there all nice and marked.
Oh, okay,
Right.
so we're at T6?
You are in C2 currently.
Well, no use spilling milk when you cry. Come on.
Hey.
I don't know my
Oh, this is going to be a long walk. Wrath, here's some water.
I like water.
So, Pius, of course, you know that lesser restoration can fix the drunken state. And Captain, you are sober enough as well. I do believe... Don't you have an item that can cure poison?
I should somewhere. Where to put the thing?
Oh, that's right. I'm resistant.
Would he still have the bonuses, though, if I casted that on him?
Yes. You noticed that with the demon's blood previously.
Wrath, would you like to stay drunk for 10 weeks, or would you like me to fix that for you?
How about, like 10 hours?
That works.
Okay.
The brass blossom pipe.
Oh, shit.
That requires
I was
attunement, so a pipe would only work on Captain Flowers.
How long am I drunk?
If you were...
Let me double check that number real quick before saying it out loud. 8 minutes.
Okay, so it's at the same time. Okay.
Yeah. Then you'll just be buzzed for the remainder of an hour.
Cool. Hopefully I don't actually start shooting it.
Gotta love magical intoxicants. Wildly
Hey.
different times for being intoxicated.
Hey.
Guys, I really just don't want to deal with this in a sober state right now, you know?
Hey.
And he's saying this way too loud for a quiet conversation. So yeah, you sure you don't want to drink?
Yes, I'll take another.
I'm not. How did she hear me? She's
Yeah.
got those ears of an elf.
Hey, she does.
I did hear that right.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll take another, please.
No.
Okay, well,
Really? I get another one?
No.
He said okay.
He doesn't have the booze now, does he?
oh, what a mess.
It's okay. We're all fine.
I probably scared that dragon off anyway.
As you say that, actually, you all hear the faint reverberating of a dragon's roar coming through the tunnels. You can hear it out
I
of
know.
all 3 of the tunnels connecting to C2. You can hear it echoing down T3, T2, and that little space between C1 and C2 that's unmarked. You can tell it's further in, and it's probably just a combination of how long it took your sounds to echo to it, and then its sound to echo back.
That's a mating call.
Rar to you too.
Hey,
Right.
mating call. Good thing we don't got a bard in the party.
Oh, we're good. Don't worry.
No, actually, I'm a bard. I'm not interested in
No.
that sort of thing, though. Ugh. Not my thing.
Wait, you're a bard?
Yes. When you gave me that first torment fragment, I kind of remembered some of the spells that I know, and I realized I was a bard. That's why I'm trying to sing everything and see if it does anything.
You know, this is why we really want to yeah. Because you didn't tell us you were a bard.
I thought it was obvious because I'm always trying to sing everything.
Well, your singing sucks.
Now, hold on a minute.
It's good singing.
Don't listen to the drunk people. What is your instrument of choice?
Oh, my voice. My voice, actually.
Oh,
I like to
interesting.
hum.
I'd be willing to bet he's great at sea shanties. It doesn't take a good singing voice to do a good sea shanty. Am I right, Captain?
You're right.
You're right.
Pius feels like a fucking babysitter right now.
What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do
Everything
you do
you
with a
do
drunken
is
sailor early in the morning?
We lock arms and we start dancing around like, you know, those, what are they called? Those, Skip to my partner, I guess. You know those dances where they lock arms?
I don't know if I've ever heard a ship singing that one.
Oh, it's the square dance. You know, swing your partner round and round. Yeah.
Yep, nope, never heard that one before.
Never heard that one before.
Anyway, so what should we do now?
We lost a friend!
Well, we have to go tell the dragon that we can't go on a date with it.
Hey,
But we can't anyway. I don't understand. Dragons are not.
Well, you see, I
Okay.
issued the call, and then it returned with a mating call, and now we have to go tell it that it's a false alarm.
Are you sure
Probably
it was
gonna
a mating call you did?
He just kind of stares off into space.
Well,
Yeah.
okay.
Of course. I think Pius has a great idea.
he always has good ideas.
Wait, what's my idea?
Mm-hmm.
I like Pius's idea. Let's go, Pius.
What idea? I did not. What are we talking about?
Good job, Pius. It's a great idea.
I always told you of your idea and you agreed. You're gonna go with me one more drink.
I don't think that was his idea. Hold on, I didn't sign up for this.
Wait.
Well, wait. What are we discussing? I am so very confused.
So am I. I mean, I'm confused most of the time, but I'm more confused than usual.
I
We're
don't think my,
going see the dragon.
I'm dying over here.
I don't think my servos has spun this fast. I feel faint. Oh dear Lord.
Wait.
Here's your water. Here's your water.
Dying. I'm gonna go over and kill her.
But I'm not. I don't. Okay. Everybody, just calm down.
Wait, Tempest is dying. I'm gonna go and kill her.
I'm not panicking. You're panicking.
What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken
All
sailor?
right. Look, go and see the dragon. Which way is the dragon? That's what we gotta do.
Okay.
You gotta kill Tempest.
What
Tempest
are you
is
talking
dying.
about?
She told us that she's dying, so we gotta go heal her. I'm gonna go heal her, and then I'll be back. So I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on her.
She does look like she's having a seizure right now.
She does, doesn't she? I'm gonna go.
Tempest, I want you to roll a D100.
I'm kind of low-key crying on this side.
Laughter or in like despair.
Okay, I'm sorry. What am I rolling?
D100. Odds, cure wounds, even lesser restoration. Okay, yes, Twilight does cast a cure wounds. No real effect, though.
Are you feeling better?
I'm contemplating existence. Is it caves or not caves? Drunkenness, dragons. I don't know anymore.
Guys, she's losing her mind.
That sounds like a fun podcast. Drunks and Dragons.
Drunks and Dragons and the Sailors. Yeah! with a little dash of flowers.
Hermit is standing over at the entrance to T3. Is just kind of like, okay, come on, let's go.
Wait, I gotta make sure she's okay.
I'm already crawling on top of Pius.
There. Pat.
The way I'm just slumped over your shoulder, it's like you just hunted me. I'm limp.
Okay, let's follow the sound of the dragon.
Here.
So from the roars that you heard, you weren't able to tell which direction, just because it seemed to be echoing throughout the entire tunnel system. So you couldn't. None of them necessarily sounded louder than the other, which tunnel it was echoing from.
All right, this is the perfect opportunity to play a very, very unplayed game. It's called
Who's the
Miny Mo Meanie. Right? Is that the name of it? It's my
Miney Mo Meanie?
It's
Yeah.
close
Meanie
enough.
Mo.
Mean Mine Mo. Right.
Can we just pick a number and a color? Guess what color?
Well, it looks like stone to me.
I'm going to uninstall my circuits very
That-
quickly.
Right, it's stone. It's the color stone. Yay! You got it right.
Captain, do you have a screwdriver by chance?
Hey, I can give you a screwdriver. Hey, I can do that.
No, actually, you better not. I will disappear. Okay, so
Wait, you're disappearing? Why? We've already
Ice is walking towards the sound of the dragon.
Which way are you
T3.
going? I'm following you. Okay.
Yep, which one?
I follow Pius.
You had come from T2 and originally T1, and you were heading to T3 before. And again, dragon sound just echoed through the whole thing, so you assume that this is a big loop.
Wait, so we're not at C2?
You are in C2.
No.
Oh, okay.
But the sounds of the
Yeah,
dragon
we're in
echoed
T3.
through T2 and down there below in T3. It seems to be coming from all the directions. You're assuming this tunnel network creates a big circle at some point.
Right. So where did we come from? Was it T3 or T2?
T1. T1 into T2, and now you're in C2.
We'll go T3.
Wait,
I follow Pius.
I think we should go. Yeah, T3.
Too late, we're gone! Bye!
T3!
Dun
Let's
dun
go
dun
3
dun
feet.
dun 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 dun. So as you're going, you get up to that split T4 T3, and you can see up T4 into what appears to be another cavern. And as you look to the right towards C3, you can actually see the ooze in there. You can get, now that you have a much better look at it, you can tell it is probably about twice the size of the other large oozes you've been seeing. It seems like it's probably about 20 feet by 20 feet in size.
Can turn into an ooze.
Ooh, you want to see
You
something
want
really
to
cool?
go Check it out.
Wait. You want to see something really cool that I just found?
No.
Oh,
Maybe.
okay.
What is it?
What?
Maybe, yes. Okay, what is it?
Okay. And then Wrath steps forward, and you see the cloak kind of shimmer and go back to its what would be its normal appearance, which is the kind of flame wreath blue cloak. And then it shimmers back into place, and I'm going to use the call down lightning ability on it. What is it? Hold on. I gotta find it again. It's a dexterity save for the big ooze, because I'm just centering it right on it. The Evoker's Boon. The Evocation Eruption.
Ooh, I
And this
have
thing
one of those.
has terrible save. Come on, stats open. It's got a neg 2, so it got a total 14. That's a fail.
Nice. Alright, so. Let's see. It's going to be 13 points of lightning and another 14 points of fire. And you all see as the cloak billows, this storm of energy in a cylinder, more or less, on this ooze erupts just out of the atmosphere. Just you see red lightning flash across, flames kind of dancing in the air, and it all just lights up in this fiery hellstorm.
But can you do that again?
Yeah, I think so.
I missed it. I'm so.
It might be mad now, though.
What was the damage again?
13 lightning and 14 fire.
When we get out of here, can you put on a show for me like this? It's so relaxing.
I have just the idea.
So if that is initiative time for everybody.
Let the drunk person just walk up and do something.
Is that
shit.
like with disadvantage though?
Do it.
Is our
Yeah, for
disadvantage-
us, yeah.
Disadvantage.
Oh wow, I rolled 2 16s.
Yeah,
Yes, it is
disadvantage for
us.
Twilight, Wrath, and Tempest.
So what would that disadvantage be?
Roll 2d20. Take the lower.
Okay, yeah.
So what did Wrath get?
22. I rolled 2 16s.
Hell yeah. Pius?
How did I get a lower initiative than fucking drunk people? That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
To be fair,
bro.
my dexterity is 22 as well right now.
Yeah, but still, fucking hell.
Pius got to
Oh, wait.
23. See?
No, I got a nat 20. I got 23.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
that's what I just said. Pius got 23.
Babysitter goes first.
Tempest got a 12. He has an extra +1 modifier currently, so that would be 13. Twilight got a 12 plus an extra 1 for 13 as well. Although she has the higher modifier, which means Tempest actually got a 12.5. If I can type correctly.
So I added one point to my AC, right? So I'm at 20.
Your AC is 19 now. I already increased it.
Oh, okay. I got
Yeah.
19. So
Yeah, you have a 19 AC. And Captain Flowers, you're the last one I need that initiative for.
So, Dean.
17. All right. So the ooze is still at the bottom. The ooze is slower than all the drunk people. That does leave the Pious up at 23.
Here I am. I'm going to. One second here. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at 3rd level.
Mm.
Dang.
You-
All right, roll that to hit.
I'm going to do it. I'm doing it.
Do it.
yeah,
You
I
got
believe
this.
You can do this.
27.
That's a
No.
definitive hit.
It fucking better be.
Not with disadvantage.
Nope.
No, he's not drunk.
I ain't drunk. I'm a robot.
Number ribbit,
Ribbit, motherfucker.
ribbit.
Where's the fucking damn bitch spell? There it is. 46 plus. That's 1, 2. 66.
66.
Yeah.
6d6. Oh, there we go. My brain got what he said.
26 damage.
26
Jeez.
radiant, correct?
Yep.
Sweet.
And
Unlike the
now,
lightning and fire that seemed slightly ineffectual, this hits at full force.
so now until the end of my next turn, y'all have regular attack against it.
Well, me and Twilight do. The rest of
And
everybody
Tempest.
knows it's.
Tempest is drunk.
Oh, Tempest is. Oh, I thought she only had a couple minutes.
About 8. It's been about 6.
Okay. So we have regular attack, but Pious and Flowers have advantage.
Hey.
We got disadvantage.
All right. Anything else, Pious?
No,
Ca-
That's it.
Wrath, it's your turn. You launch a spell. The thing kind of seems to jiggle and clearly see all of you for its lack of eyes.
What
As it-
color is this? Again?
This is a dragon blood slime.
Mm.
This is a very, very big one, in fact. And the biggest reason you can tell it's noticed all of you is because it kind of morphs into like a head-like pseudopod that turns directly towards all of you. To which Pius then just blasts a giant hole through the center of it.
I wonder how it tastes. Wonder what it tastes like. I gotta find out.
Catch, motherfucker.
I want to taste it. too.
Okay. Wrath will begin laughing, just and go bolting to like one of the sides of the room of this thing as well.
Okay.
Is it just like dead center?
Yeah, it's kind of like right in the center of the room. The room's about 40 feet across, so it takes up about half of the room's total size.
Okay, then I'll go running towards T5, that tunnel. And I'll move 30 feet and look over my shoulder and just flick my hand and cast Shatter on the thing as I run. And as I do, I kind of fly up in the air, Mary Poppins style, or if you watch any of the old like martial arts shows where they kind of just, woof, you can tell it's like wires, and then land another 10 feet. So I move 40 feet in total.
All right.
Crouching Dragon, Hidden Wrath.
Yeah, exactly. What the fuck is this damage roll? 16 points of damage. It's a Constitution save.
It nat
18.
20 plus 3 for 23, so half
So
damage.
that's only 8. Yep, 8 points of thunder.
8 points of thunder. That is not one that it is resistant to. God damn.
Very distant.
Okay, and that's my turn.
All right. That will make it Captain Flowers' turn.
Hey. Let's see.
And as a reminder, since it's been a couple of weeks, you do know that like slashing, such as your hand axes, don't do much, but bludgeoning sure does. You have this new hammer, of course, but you also have your crowbar of slime smiting.
That's exactly what I was gonna do. I was gonna use my Slime Slayer.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, run up to it.
Captain Flower, Slayer of Slime!
Wait, I have a question.
What's the question, Twilight?
Are we allowed to, like, let's say if, are we allowed to, like, switch out, like, our weapons? Like, say, Tempest has, like, a really cool crossbow. Could I use that crossbow if she would let me?
Yeah, if she hands it off to you, sure.
Oh, okay. Would that be part of my turn?
No. As long as you guys are actually, like, side by side, you hand off a freebie.
Okay, I didn't know we could actually switch out weapons.
Yeah.
All that, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Thanks for clarifying.
Yeah, as long as it's readily
I don't think
available. If the item's like in a bag or something, the action to remove it from the bag must be taken. But like if it's in hand, freebie to just hand it off.
What is this? Is just 1d20
Would that be disadvantage, though?
strength, right?
Yeah, strength. It's strength, and it is a +1 weapon. So 16 does hit. You have advantage though, so you might want to roll another d20 in case of crit.
That's right.
Wait, wasn't
I
the
already rolled
smite?
max damage.
Was it the slime thing already deals max damage to
Max
slimes?
damage?
So if you can
Yep.
crit, that's even better.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
Well, it's a
crit.
dirty 20, but
All right, and we said it was a 1d6 weapon,
yes.
and your strength is a +7 currently. So that is
Yeah.
13 bludgeoning damage to it. You seem to have splattered quite a bit of this thing all over the room at this point as well.
Has it splattered a little bit over on me?
Yeah, it splattered on you, the walls, everybody's been splattering this thing all over the place.
I start looking at
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems to be down to about 15 feet instead of 20 at this point.
How close am I to it?
if it's splattered on me, I want to start licking the slime off my clothes.
Oh yeah, you got a big old splatter straight to the face. Like some just went in your mouth in the process.
Yeah.
It is very irony. A lot like
Sure.
licking up blood, but it also, burns a little. It's spicy
Yeah.
blood.
Like cinnamon?
A little bit. A little bit. It's like
God damn it.
It's like if cinnamon and iron had a baby.
That's interesting.
Charged.
I'm gonna bottle this up.
Do I taste the same thing?
None's actually landed on you.
Is there any by me?
No, like you're still in T3. The only ones who are like right up in front were Wrath and Pious, and then Captain Flowers ran in. So that's how he got some on him at this point. Tempest actually would have some on her though, because she's on Pious's shoulders.
Oh, well, I'm not. I don't think I'm close to them, am I?
You're a few feet behind. But, Captain Flowers, you got in that hit, and that will make it Twilight's turn.
Hey.
So I have to move to get up there, right?
Yeah, you have plenty of movement to do it.
Okay. I think I'll go with my D-sword.
Alright. You do know that hitting this thing with non-magical weapons has been bad for those weapons.
Hey, Flowers, can I for your weapon? Because it seems like you get more damage with yours, and I don't really have any useful items for this.
Sure. Gives her the shovel.
Hands her the shovel,
Thanks, Flowers.
and you're drunk
Thanks.
enough that you think you got handed a crowbar.
Thank you!
You're welcome. I'm sorry, that really hurt.
I'm having a hard time holding this thing. I'm like wobbling.
Yep, so 2d20 and take the lower to hit.
Oh, do I gotta reroll that nat one?
Yes, you do.
Yay.
Alright, so your lower roll is still a 21, so you do successfully hit with this shovel.
Yeah! I'm a master at this!
So
Thanks
roll
for the hammer, bro.
roll 1d4 plus 6. Eight damage.
8 damage.
Alright, this thing is definitely still up and going. It is about half its starting size, though, down to only about 10 feet, the same as the first one you had encountered. And Captain Flowers, you notice that the shovel is getting dissolved a little bit from that impact.
Grr. This should be fine for the battle.
And I just give it back to Flowers.
Alright, Tempest, your turn.
Alrighty.
That's mending on it.
I'm in the best position. I'm shooting.
You're shooting from Pius's shoulder?
Yep. Brace yourself, big friend. Brace
I can't step
yourself.
back.
I'm
I'm
gonna
racing. Do
doing
it.
a thing.
Fuck.
You sneezed.
Wait,
I do not sneeze, Tempest. I don't
isn't
have
it
a
a
nose.
2d20?
Do what, Twilight?
Doesn't it have a 2d20?
No, because you were supposed to have advantage as well, but you kind of... The shovel situation created you rolling 2d20 and taking over.
Oh, I thought it was because... Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
Yeah. No,
I'm not drunk anymore. I'm still
there's a
drunk.
spell helping balance things out just for this round. But,
Okay.
yeah, Tempest, you fire and you blatantly miss it. Like, it just got small enough that you shot right over the top of it off of Pius's shoulders, and the bullet just lodges itself in the wall behind it.
That doesn't make sense. I hit the one above it,
That was cool.
so the one above it is dead.
Yeah. Yes, that's true. It's
Double
dead.
vision, baby.
You killed it.
Yay.
So, Twilight, Captain Flowers, the two of you have an opportunity attack if you want. Now, Twilight, for you to do so would mean punching the thing currently.
I want to punch it.
Alright. Go ahead and roll your to hits.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Is it disadvantage?
No, it's not. Just a
Even though
single
we're drunk?
d20. Because you're not using the shovel anymore. You gave that up.
Oh, I thought it was because we were drunk.
You still have the bonus from Pius's spell.
Okay.
Twilight and... Okay, both of you hit.
No, I hit the
Twilight,
thing.
you punch it for 7. You got so much strength that you actually hurt it by punching it. And Captain Flowers, your damage is an automatic 12. Or 13.
Hey.
Okay, so you two both swing at it as you notice it's trying to retreat kind of backwards towards Wrath. And it only goes back maybe like 10 feet or so before launching its breath weapon which looks more like it's shooting out this red, sticky mass of its body outwards in a cone. Everyone except Wrath needs to roll a dexterity save.
It's an ice cream cone.
And Twilight, Tempest, the two of you have disadvantage from being drunk.
21.
Wait, isn't Tempest done with her thing yet?
No, not yet.
So it's 2d20. What is it?
Dexterity
Sorry.
save.
20.
20. And
21.
Captain Flowers, you got a 21?
Hey.
I got a 3.
I think I fell off of Pius.
And you fell and you hit me.
Yeah, pretty much. You basically fell off.
Re!
So, Tempest and Twilight, both of you take 22 acid damage.
I wanna.
I think I'm resistant to it though.
If you cast Absorb Elements, yes. Are you going to cast Absorb Elements to take the half damage?
I gotta make sure I have that.
Yeah, you haven't switched it out. You've been using it in all this.
Okay, yeah, may I, please?
Yeah.
So I only take 10?
11. And then
Oh, okay.
Captain Flowers, Pius, the two of you take 11 for having passed it.
Sweet.
Alright.
Twilight, you don't move any because you're already up next to it, but you are now stuck and entangled in this sticky mess of its body. And Tempest, you fall off because you are dragged towards it, right up next to it. Both of you entangled in it.
I don't like this.
Can I try eating it?
You can, but Tempest, just kind of part of how your life was. You've taken care of babies at this point, for sure, because of the way the whole kind hair basically slave thing works. You get the weirdest sensation that this is how the poop inside of a diaper feels.
I really don't
you're
like
imagining
this.
that you are the poop.
Ew!
Get it away! Somebody deal with this thing right now!
And that's back to the top of the turn order. Pius.
Oh, hey, that's me. Eldritch Blast!
All right.
A lot of fucking commotion in the hallway. My dogs are going fucking bananas. What is it? Jesus,
Bark,
God
bark,
above.
bark.
It's very distracting.
Treat?
Well, I have advantage, so...
Double 12s.
Beautiful.
That is still a hit as you manage to shoot around your allies that are giving it partial cover.
Okay, and then is it okay if I just roll the second beam as well?
Yeah.
Before I roll the damage?
Just roll damage for both.
Okay, sure. So that'd be 2d10. Wow.
11.
How's everybody's health doing?
Decent.
Okay.
Everybody's good?
Yeah.
11 damage.
Yeah, Tempest is at like 2/3 health currently. She looks like she's taking
Maybe.
some battle damage, but not a lot.
Okay, that's my turn then.
She's only slightly battle damaged.
She's looking slightly battle damaged, but it's hard to tell amongst the bruises and scrapes from the previous encounter.
Probably more emotional damage at this point.
Emotional damage!
Not now, Steven!
So is she in there with me, or is she kind of like...
Neither of you are like inside of it. You're like on the side, and it's just got like these oozy tentacles wrapped around your body, so to speak, that are
Flailing.
stuck to you.
Okay.
This thing is like super glue and immediately adheres to things.
Flailing.
All right, after Pius is Wrath.
Let the anger fly!
Oops, sorry.
Are you sure about that?
How wide is this ooze, like diameter-wise?
It is about 10 feet currently.
Okay. Wrath, still laughing like a maniac, is going to, because it moved towards me, right? So now it's
Yes.
me, it, and then the group on the other side of it.
Correct.
Okay. Wrath is going to leap as if jumping into it, but then use what is that feature called? Tempestuous Magic as I cast my first level spell to fly 10 feet. So just right over it. And as I get to the other side of it, I look underneath my own legs. I kind of flip upside down almost, and I'm going to cast Thunder Wave to try and slam it into the wall that I was just standing with my back to.
All right. And you're basically trying to do this point blank range, from the sounds of it.
More or less, yeah.
Give me an acrobatics check. Just normal.
Sure.
Just a normal. No disadvantage on this.
Okay. 22.
22. Okay. I was setting it at a high DC of 19 for success on distance. But you got it. You got it. You got the point blank so that the Thunder Wave doesn't hit your allies that are kind of there on that side now.
Right.
It's a... What type of save again?
Con.
It got to 22.
Nice. So it succeeded. It doesn't get pushed. And instead of 6 points of thunder, it only suffers 3.
It does reverberate plenty and splatter a bunch in the process.
Yeah.
Would I be splattering it away from us, though, since
Yes.
that's where the force was?
Yes.
And he doesn't land, because he kind of flipped upside down to cast the spell. He kind of just poof, 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 onto his back, looking up at it.
So this is more what I'm imagining how you described that, and you like turning over and like firing between your legs. I was just like imagining Captain Ginyu's pose.
Yeah, more or less. So
That's
yeah,
great.
just in the air as I'm flying, just bend down, look between my legs, and poof.
All right then. You still technically have movement if you wish to stand up.
Sure, he'll get up to his feet. Oh, that didn't quite go as well as I planned. Oh, as he looks over and it isn't moved.
All right, Captain Flowers, it is your turn again.
Hey. Run up to it, smack it again.
All right, roll that to hit.
Yeah.
Don't smash me.
Is 17.
17 does hit.
17 does hit, and then we do this here, and then we roll that there.
I mean, you don't have to roll any damage.
That's true. Yep. I don't have to roll damage, you're right.
Yep, you
I don't
just
know what is
get
in
that 13 damage on it because it's a
Aye.
slime.
Hey.
All right, this thing is. It seems like it's gonna fall apart almost at this moment. At this point,
You're making me hopeful.
making you
You're making me
hopeful.
one. Yeah, it means I get to bring up my last jars.
Twilight, it is your turn. You are still stuck to this thing.
I'm gonna turn into let's see. I'm going to turn into a woodpecker, so I can peck at it.
A woodpecker to peck at it.
Yeah, pecking at it.
You
But
know,
make
it's
it a
not,
giant woodpecker.
you know it's not made of wood, right?
No, but I
So-
can still peck at it. I'm still drunk, okay? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
So
I mean,
in your
that's
drunken
fair.
state, you don't get the idea that this is bad idea, and you do turn into a woodpecker, but you're still adhered to this thing. And now, because of your diminutive size in comparison to it, you're kind of just like a bird pressed up against it, both of your wings being held in place, and you can't move your neck. So you're just a woodpecker stuck in the slime now.
Hey.
I'm stuck
Oh
in
dear.
it.
Wait, what was that, Twilight?
So I'm stuck in it.
Yes, basically.
Okay. So Tip is on the outside, I'm in the inside.
Yes, but just barely, like 2 inches into it. Tempest, you're up. As you just kind of watch Twilight turn into a bird and kind of get slightly pulled into this thing.
Your loss, my gain. I'm gonna try to break free. I'm swiping up land.
All right, so you're gonna try to like pull away.
Yeah, what is that?
That is an athletics.
And athletics. Oh man, if only Tempest was fit.
She fit as fuck.
I got a 12.
Woo!
Hell yeah.
That does not get you free.
I'm practically flailing and clawing with this thing just to push free.
Can
I
I try to
forgot
mimic it?
that Twilight and Tempest, at the beginning of your turns, you also took 7 more acid damage.
Fucking scream!
I didn't know that, or else I would have done something stupid.
You were drunk, it's fine. Drunk people make mistakes all the time.
No, I make mistakes a lot.
Is this how it really ends?
That makes it the giant ooze's turn again.
Save my snack bag!
Say 11, right?
You are in the stack bag.
You'll be fine.
All right,
Quit
Did you say
crying.
it's 7 or 11?
7.
Okay.
It's getting everywhere it shouldn't.
Oh god.
All right, Captain Flowers, since you are up close and personal, you are the target of both of its pseudopod attacks.
Here, bring it.
I got a nat 20 and a 17 plus 7, 24.
Deal.
Silvery barbs on the nat 20.
That is fair. That is fair.
As it goes to strike with that one, my cloak, just seemingly with a mind of its own, just kind of flashes out and distracts it for a moment.
All right, that turned that attack into a 13, so that crit turned into a miss. The second attack hits for 9 bludgeoning and 14 acid.
Ah, good grief. Okay.
As I cast Silvery Barbs, because I can also, you choose a different creature you can see within range, chosen creature has advantage on the next attack, ability check, or saving throw within 1 minute. And I'm going to turn over to Tempest and be like, it's okay, we got this, just calm down. So you have advantage on your next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw in the next minute.
And Captain Flowers, because of your auto plate, that first attack only deals 4 to your health, 4 to the auto plate.
Mm-hmm.
And since it still had 1 health for the acid that hit, half damage from that as well. So you only take 7 acid.
Yo.
But your auto plate powers down and is regular plate mail now.
Sure. Yeah, bastard. It's gonna be jangled.
And you are also grappled by this thing, as it smacks you and just kind of pulls its arm and the pseudopod kind of back in, but you're already up and close, so you don't get dragged.
Starts eating the arm. Well, it's you eat too.
All right. We are at the top of the 3rd round for Pious.
Hold on, this is gonna be fucking hilarious. Hold on. I should have had this prepared. Eldritch Blast! Okay.
All right.
Yeah, that was as funny as I thought it was gonna be.
It's good, though.
Okay. 14.
14. That, unfortunately, is a miss, because it has partial cover.
What a fucking bitch that thing is, dude.
That would have been attacker wins if it didn't have 3 of your allies kind of in between the 2 of you.
Okay, bud. All right.
Yeah.
Second beam?
Yeah, go ahead and roll the second one.
Get him.
That's better.
That's a hit.
Kiss my shiny metal ass. All right.
It's hit. It's being eaten. You know, things are happening.
That should only be 1d10.
Oh yeah, you're right. Well, we could just use the 3
All right. If you're okay
That's
with
fine.
that, we'll do that.
since that's like the first one in the sequence. You'll be right.
All right. So this thing is still up. It has gotten considerably smaller by this point. It's down to a small core taking up roughly a 5-foot space, and most of what is left of its body is actually just latched onto your allies at this point. Wrath, your turn.
I break it up and I go and just jab my staff at it. That's a where's my staff? 16 to hit.
That is a hit.
That's 12 points of bludgeoning damage, and it needs to make a what is it? Constitution saving throw because I'm invoking the thunder.
All
So
right.
does that mean I gotta take it too?
No,
Do it.
no, you do not. 1d20 plus 3, you got a 19.
That succeeds, so it is not stunned. Just a loud crack of thunder as I get over him.
All right.
That's my turn.
Captain Flowers, it is your turn.
I'm eating it. What do you want from me? But yes.
Okay, if you want to roll a bite attack, that'll be a dexterity attack roll.
Yeah.
No yet proficiency. It is a natural weapon.
Would a 19 work?
19 is definitely a hit. What is your dexterity modifier?
Dexterity modifier is 5.
5. So you get 6 damage on this thing. And you get a big old nasty mouthful of it. So you're going to go ahead and take 7 acid damage from that.
Except I'm... where does it go? Shoot, where'd I put it? I had that. Did I have... No? I thought I had something. Fine, I take that damage.
Okay. Take 7 acid damage as you get a big old spicy mouthful of this thing.
How do you like me now?
Twilight, it is your turn.
How much is it? How much, what's the situation looking like?
This thing seems to be on its last pseudopod, since it doesn't have legs.
That's what I thought I had. I had absorbed elements, damn it.
So I can actually get out of here with, like, no...
But I switched that out, didn't I?
I mean, you
did.
still have
Okay.
to make a
No.
check to get out of it.
Okay.
You might want to drop your wild shape before doing that, though.
Yeah, I was gonna
Bird
do
is
that.
pretty weak.
I was gonna do that. Yeah, I'm doing that.
Bird be weak.
Actually, no, that would automatically drop because you take the acid damage at the beginning of your turn.
So does that mean I don't go...
You're human again.
So since I'm...
You're human. You're
Right.
on its outside. It's stuck to you. But she only takes 6 points because 1 point was taken by bird form.
Okay, so it's 52 then.
You should be at 45? No, never mind. You're right. 52.
Okay. Well, with that being said, I am going to just... Well, it seemed to work when I was hitting it. So I'm going to try, like, stopping it.
Stomping? Like kicking?
Yeah. Like, stomping on it.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Roll
Like,
that to
kind of like
hit.
a dance thing. Like, I'm like, dancing.
Okay, roll to hit. Disadvantage. It is strength, so 2d20, take the lower.
2d20 and then strength. Is that right? Is my strength really 22?
Yes, it is. Because you're under the effects of the demon blood. From previous, not from tonight.
I got 2.
Dang! A natural 2. So a natural 2 plus 6 plus 3 is 9, so that's 11. You do have lucky if you want to use it if you don't think it's good enough.
Yeah.
Dang, why are you adding 22?
Because
That's the score, not the modifier.
Oh.
You still add the modifier,
So-
not the total score.
Okay.
But that is
That's
plus
weird.
9, making it 15. And you deal damage. 1 plus your strength of 6 is 7. As you kind of stomp on this thing, those of you caught up in it, Twilight, Tempest, and Captain Flowers, you feel like the stickiness of it just kind of stop, and it just slides down your body, thick liquid. Very much like someone just poured a bucket of blood on you.
Or maple
Oh.
syrup.
Actually, this feeling's familiar.
Yes, this should be very familiar for at least Tempest and Captain Flowers.
I'm
Hey.
Yes, this thing is done.
Where's me jar? I need to grab some things.
That was fun.
Okay,
Hey.
I think what I got confused was, okay, so my score, my mod, and my save are kind of like all bunched together.
It's a line. So it just goes score, then mod, then save, in a line left to right.
Right, but mine's not in a line. Mine's all bunched up.
That's really weird. It shouldn't be?
I'll take a screenshot and show you, Jess.
Yeah.
Let's go
Alright.
22 on survival to get all the thing into my jars.
You get about 1 ounce of this thing as it turned into a liquid and started spreading. You could only get about an ounce of it not dirty, essentially.
An ounce? That's all I get with a nat 20 on survival for this? Fine.
What about me? Can I help him? Like, kind of take some off my clothes?
It's a liquid that's like soaking into the cloth, soaking into the dirt. There's just not a lot you can really get. You could get this muddy mix, plenty, but you only got 1 ounce clean.
I can take this rotten face of this witch and I can roll her in it.
Yeah, that looks like a line in that screenshot to me. 22, then 6,
Really?
then 6. Yeah, there's clear breaks in the lines, in the boxes.
Yeah, see where how
Like, the words are a little, like, left and not quite centered, but they're each in their own box, in a line from left to right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so yeah.
That
That's how
should
I
be
look at it.
what you've seen every time you've used this character sheet. So, but yes, the combat is over. And Captain Flowers, in the fastest attempt he can make to try scooping up this stuff, does manage to get 1 ounce clean dragon's blood. It's not an ooze, it is 1 ounce of dragon's blood.
Okay. Onward.
All right.
As we're walking,
Sorry.
I realize we have an issue. How will we stay clean?
I can't cast reverberation for you.
That's a good question, actually.
No more Presty.
What do you
Oh
mean?
dear.
I'll
Titus
have to
has
think about
it.
that one.
No, I do
Titus has
not.
it. Yes, you do. You got me clean before. I know you did.
I did not. I've never had prestidigitation.
Nick
I
is the
have
only
mending.
one Nick is the only one that has done any of the cleaning. Although, Pius, you would
Yes.
remember from the discussions way back in Palette, and like how you got the good berry ring. Essentially, you can get items that just cast spells. And cantrip being a pretty low level spell for Presty, you guys could probably get like a wand or something. Wand, ring, some type of item that would allow you to just cast the spell.
I'm just gonna look for a pond or a river.
And get eaten? I don't think so.
Hey.
Eaten.
Gets in
Why
river
don't
that's
I
only
do
3 inches
it?
deep. Giant alligator comes out of it because we're playing horror game logic.
Well, not just that, but the last pond we found had a slime in it.
I can be the alligator.
Let's
This
not.
This isn't my first.
Hey, clean me, Mr. Clean.
I am going to physically harm you.
You can clean. I know you can clean.
All
I
right.
love being drunk.
Let's move on. I am.
So y'all
I'm
are
tired.
currently in C3. You know that there was that path for T4 up to another cavern. And looking up T5, you can see it bend, but you can't tell where it goes.
Hey, where does it go? What can it go? What can it
Let's find out. Off to T5.
D5 these nuts.
No, thank you.
I will cut them off.
Oh, also no, thank you.
I think he can clean us. He just refuses.
All right.
Sure, believe whatever you want.
So as you're traveling up this tunnel, you notice that it ends up getting very clean. Kind of like that tunnel in the previous set. There's just no real slime on the walls through T5 until you come up to another intersection where you can keep going north or you can go south, basically. Continue in T5 or go down T7.
Continuing.
All right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Executive
Oh,
decision. I am the sober one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So by the time you got to that, pretty much your only light would be the light rocks that you guys have and the lantern. And once you get up to that top, you notice there's another intersection where you can either go west, which you figure goes back down to that cavern you saw through T4, or you can go right.
I think they call this a T.
That's a golf.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
And Tempest, you are sober by this point.
Indeed.
Um,
I could almost sense the fresh air.
Where?
I don't know.
we'll head towards C5.
Head towards C5. All right, and when you come up to that, you can see that the tunnel does continue down quite a ways, and you can see up into that other cavern. And like these other caverns you've seen so far, there does seem to be natural sunlight coming into them.
Oh, I guess you were right.
Golden sun. Please shine down on me.
Fuck it, we're going T10.
T10? Okay, so you're going up into C5. As you come into the room,
Yes.
into the cavern, you don't notice any slimes or oozes immediately in there, but you do notice large mounds of this black, coarse material. In Wrath, in your drunken state, you can decide exactly how it makes you feel, but it kind of reminds you of your own defecations, just much, much larger.
We found the toilet, guys.
What do you mean?
Because I need to go to
Wait,
the
you can't see
bathroom.
that feeling?
So I once saw somebody cast a spell. They called it enlarge. So I'm thinking about if I took a shit and cast a spell on it, it would look like that.
Are you gonna use one of those hope fragments?
We are not putting the hope fragment in dragon shit.
No,
Wait,
no,
are you about to go look for a hope fragment in there?
I was just curious if that's what you were going to do. Take a big shit and then put the hope fragment there and say, I hope it will be Dagar!
I'm concerned
I
about
love
the
being
fact
drunk. It's so fun.
And
This
Pius,
is a
you
very
notice
large
that this pile of literal dragon shit, it is the same shade of black as the black puddings you've been fighting.
I'm concerned about how big these things are.
It looks like it
Dragons
probably
are pretty
wasn't
big.
a single shit. It looks like it was various layers that have been piled up. For those sober, you can tell like each layer has kind of a different amount of dryness to it. Like the one at the bottom is the most dry, and up at the top it looks somewhat fresh.
This is just not okay. This is worse than back home in the shitholes.
I mean, this is the shithole. That's what I was telling you.
Hey,
Is there any way to steer clear of these piles?
Oh yeah. There's walking space around. You have to avoid some yellow puddles as well in here, but you're able to do so fairly
Yep.
easily.
Steering clear.
What are we trying to avoid?
The treasure that's over there.
hey, you're gonna call that a treasure?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on the other side of the room, as you enter the tunnel, pretty immediately it seems to branch off as well. One heading back down south. And Pius, thanks to your like built-in GPS and shit, you think that tunnel would actually head back down to where you entered T1, whereas if you go down T10, it should lead you somewhere new.
Oh, so what did we find?
But you gotta go dig through it first.
Sorry, I literally went to the bathroom, so I
The comment about treasure was the big pile of shit. So nothing's really been found other than another crossroads.
well, I'm already dirty. I'm gonna go dig. I'm digging.
Okay, Twilight,
No,
I want
no.
you to roll a Constitution save with disadvantage. So 2d20 and take the lower. Yeah, and Captain, Tempest, if this is something that would gross you out, go ahead and roll a Constitution save also.
Sorry, my thing went. Technical difficulties.
I'm gonna stay there, Captain. He ain't grossed out me nuts. Hey, so he grossed out by this.
17.
17. Yeah, I mean, you feel the of it, but like you can keep yourself from vomiting at least while watching.
What am I doing wrong?
Channel. You're in the wrong channel.
That's why. Thank you.
Ten.
Oh.
Gotta roll again to take the lower.
I got 10.
All right, you got a 10. As you're digging through it and everything, and you're still drunk, you end up like accidentally putting a chunk of it in your mouth and tasting it, and you just reactionally, you just cannot stop this from happening. You just vomit all over the place, and you kind of stumble backwards, hands planted on the ground as you just vomit on your own hands. As a plus, that sobers you up a whole lot.
It does.
Yes.
Bummer.
As you
Bummer.
vomit out what you've eaten and drank, including the alcohol and such. You still have the bonuses for the moment, but you're not so drunk anymore. You're buzzed. And you have this realization that you're covered in shit and blood and vomit, and because of the way you fell over, you end up landing in a pile of urine, too. You are just covered in every bodily fluid this dragon produces except cum.
Well, at least we know it's a girl, so there's that. Woo.
It's a girl. We didn't find cum. It must be a girl.
What do you think? Male dragons are just as horny as like male humans? Like what the fuck?
Yeah. Pius, please clean me.
I don't know how many times I have to tell you this. I do not have prestidigitation.
Oh, shit.
And neither does the hermit. The hermit's just sitting here like, oh god.
You're going to do it the old-fashioned way by finding a body of water.
Wrath is rolling on the floor at this point.
Clean me.
Twilight, you are sober enough to remember your alchemist jug, which can produce a whole bunch of water.
Oh, it does. I think after getting all cleaned up and spoopy, I kind of like that feeling rather than being dirty. I used to love being dirty, but after that sensation of being clean, I'm now loving it.
So hold
But
on.
my alchemy jug is filled with coffee at the moment. So.
It's filled with coffee. Okay. You see her complaining about being dirty, and then she just grabs her alchemy jug and goes, coffee, and starts drinking it.
Wait! Tempest has a snack bag! Can I have some water?
I am not letting you come anywhere near this.
Can you just throw me some water?
Yeah, no. You better get cleaned up first.
Hey,
You're gonna get shit and piss all over the snack bag, and that's gonna ruin it.
Not if somebody had like the cleaning mechanism, then yeah, Pious.
Oh my god, I punched Twilight in the face.
Roll to hit.
I'm actually punching her in the fucking. Yep, nope.
I know, I'm using
You
my
did
shield.
this to yourself.
I'm using my shield.
You did this to yourself.
Your shield just gives you that 19 AC.
God damn it.
Admittedly, yeah, you basically get the shield up and Pius punches it instead. Which it's kind of dirty, but not nearly enough for like Pius to have a hand covered in shit.
I have like a little pumpkin that's kind of laughing at him, going,
Okay. Hey, Captain.
hey,
You still got that shovel?
I still have the shovel.
Mind if I borrow it?
Go for it.
I'm gonna take the shovel, scoop up some shit, and just fling it at her. I'm gonna start machine gun style flinging shit with a shovel at Twilight.
Twilight, roll a dexterity save with disadvantage because your feet are a little slippery. So is the floor.
oh my gosh.
I did not expect this room to have this much action. With the 19, you manage to keep from getting a face full of it, but you get some more splatterings on your body.
Oh. Okay, I surrender. Mr. Clean, I want to clean.
Thank you.
Can we go now?
Yes.
Just smell in here.
Remind me where we are again.
We're at
65?
Yes,
You're
you're
in
at
a pile of
C5 at the entrance to T9, T10.
We are going down the brown tunnel. No pun intended.
It is a brown tunnel, but only because it's rocks.
Shut up.
As you get around to that major bend about halfway through the tunnel, you kind of peek around the corner, and you see there's just a line of ooze monsters as all the way down to the next bend. They are packed together, pretty much rubbing against each other.
I'm turning into a war horse.
A what?
A war horse.
Oh. Okay.
Which ones are these? Come on, get to the stats. Stop fighting me, phone. They do look like they're all gray oozes, though. Not any of the big scary ones.
I'm still turning into a war horse.
Yeah, it's about 45 feet in length, and so that would be 9 of them in a line. They are wide enough that they're kind of taking up the entire width of the tunnel, though.
Perfect. We'll just start blasting until we have a way through.
No, can I start blasting?
Blast
I'm
away,
turning
my
into the
friend.
war horse. So
Anyway, I started blasting.
What are you going to do as a warhorse?
Well, I have the hoofs, and so if the horse moves at least 20 feet straight forward, and a creature then hits it with the hoofs attack on the same turn, the target must succeed on a dexterity 14 saving throw, or be knocked prone.
So you can't really knock them prone. Prone basically means knock on your back. These things are just, they don't have bodies like that. You can't really knock them down.
That won't work. Okay, never mind. My stupid idea won't work again.
But Wrath wants to start blasting. What's he blasting with?
Go ahead. Yeah, what's that gonna do?
Drunkenly lifts the staff up into the air. Like, just gibberish. Like, you've never heard him utter a spell with these words before in your life. And from the tip of the staff, cast Lightning Bolt with the staff ability.
Luckily, you managed to say the right command word to make it happen. Just barely. Okay, it got a total 1. Natural 3 minus 2.
Lord of mercy.
So this whole line just probably got blasted to hell. Probably.
Let's see. Oh my god, so many ones. Only 20 points of damage.
20 points is enough. They only have 22 health, and they're not exactly going to be able to pass a con save, because they don't got shit for con either. Oh, they do, actually. They might survive. They might make the massive damage save.
How do you like name?
I rolled 4 ones and 2 twos.
They do all manage to survive, but they are dramatically reduced in size. And so as initiative is being rolled here, they all kind of like squeeze together towards the center. Kind of like someone slurping with a straw and bringing the water towards the center as they form back into just a singular one.
Oh, so it's just one ooze now?
Yes, it is close to double the size of a normal gray ooze, but given that they're not exactly that tough to start, probably okay, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Sweet.
You said roll initiative?
Yes. Highest goes to
What's
19.
disadvantage?
No, you're sober enough for a regular initiative. Wrath is the only one with the disadvantage.
Yep. And I rolled a 12.
Highest goes to 19. Then Flowers. Twilight got a 22. Need Tempest still.
You
What
throw
are
the
we
die
doing?
and you get 21.
You got 21 Flowers. Initiative.
Aye.
Tempest. Initiative.
I walked away for a moment. That's why.
Got to 20. And these things are just automatically going to go last as they essentially use their turn to form back together. So, Twilight, you're first. And there's just one ooze in the middle of the tunnel.
How big is it?
It's about like 5 feet across just because the walls are only about 5 feet. But it's about like 8 feet tall now.
I am going to use my staff of swarming insects.
For a single ooze?
Oh. You're right. No, that would be a bad idea. I don't really... Decisions. Because I don't think it does It doesn't do, I'm going to use my bow. My, electric bow, I think. Is that what I have?
Which spell?
My crossbow. My crossbow.
Oh, you're gonna shoot your crossbow?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Roll to hit. That's a d20 plus 9.
D20 plus 9.
Yeah, it's a hit. Crossbows are 1d6 or 1d8.
Depends on if it's a hand, light, or heavy.
Inventory, you gotta check it. It's a light crossbow.
Crossbow. Where's the light one?
The crossbow.
The bolt is
1d8.
ammunition. The bolt is ammunition. You have to shoot it out. A bolt is an arrow for crossbows.
Got it.
1d8 for light.
Okay, 1d8 plus 6 then. 8 damage. So it enters it, and it seems to have some amount of effect. But you see the bolt that you shot inside of it start to just be eaten away rapidly. So you now have 19 crossbow bolts, but you did damage to it.
What kind of damage? Is it electric? Electric?
No, piercing.
Okay.
It's an arrow or a crossbow.
All right. I think I'm just gonna stay where I'm at.
All right, Captain Flowers, you're up. You would be about 25 feet from it.
Hey, gotta go hit it with the crowbar.
Do it.
Do it. Hit it with the crowbar. Oh, 26.
26 to hit. Okay. 13 damage to it.
Hey.
Roll a d20 plus 3 for me real quick.
Damn it. That one.
Okay. So it failed a massive damage save. It just sounds like a real nasty fart as it deflates and just spreads out across the
There you go.
Good taste.
Perfect.
Okay. As you're all heading into that last chamber, C7 on the map, I believe that is? Yes. You finish off those gray oozes, and as you're approaching that chamber, you have a moment where you can change your lineup, as this tunnel was single file. But you come in and you see, well, the big black one, the bigger, blacker one, as reference to the first episode about the bigger, blacker one.
It's bigger.
I ain't touching it. I am not touching it. I know what it can do.
You know what this black dragon can do? It is currently curled up, facing away from the entrance that you are all standing at.
Are we it is determined that it is a girl, yes?
You don't know that. That's not the easiest thing to do on a giant killer lizard. You do notice that it's missing a large number of its scales and has multiple lesions across its body.
It's diseased.
Wait.
Cast mending.
You can't cast mending to fix a living creature.
Yes.
Can I do cure wounds?
Yeah.
You would have to go all the way up to it and touch it for that.
Oh, learning experience.
So all of you are standing here. You can't tell if it's actually asleep or not, but it is curled up, kind of like a cat, facing away from you currently.
And like a cat knows we are still there, but it's deciding not to check just yet.
I mean, it might not know that you're there.
I can actually go as an ooze, right?
You can what?
So I have like the ability to change into like an ooze, right?
No, you can just move as if you were an ooze through small spaces. You don't actually turn into one.
Okay, so I'm gonna move as if I was an ooze and try to cast heal on it. Cure wounds.
So you're trying to sneak up on it.
Yeah.
Is anyone stopping this?
No.
Nope. Best of luck.
I'll be right behind you.
Wrath is struggling not to laugh.
Pius puts his hand over Wrath's mouth.
That's hard with a dragonborn.
Okay, I'll put one hand on the top, one hand on the bottom.
Perfect alligator style.
Yep.
Oh no! Where are the tabs that should have been open on my phone and aren't? Hey.
Oh no.
Hey, you know what? I could actually turn into a curate, and then I could actually say cure wounds.
But then you'd have to turn back into yourself to cast it.
Be right behind you.
So I can't cast it as if it was a bird.
Either we can talk to the dragon or I'll start eating it. You know,
No,
when we work
no,
together.
I'm gonna cure wounds on it. I'll do it.
Okay. There. There's what I was trying to find. You also notice across its body that it seems to have spike-like growths.
Like
It's gonna be an
growth?
eldritch dragon.
Yes.
I knew it.
They are growths that are like spikes.
Is it like Godzilla spikes?
Godzilla spikes?
Yes.
It's more like the picture of the Turtle Titan that was sent, actually.
Okay.
I mean, not
Did you
as
send a
many
picture?
of them and such, but it does have them.
Did you send a picture of it?
That would be Wrath that sent that picture, and he sent it in general chat. But it's those kinds of spikes, just not like a ton of them. And it's got lesions across its body and missing a large number of scales. Twilight, no one is stopping you as you are trying to approach, so you need to roll a stealth check for me. You are still tipsy enough, disadvantage.
I just imagine, because she said she's doing it like an ooze. Just imagine she's like blinking for me, this with her mouth.
Like a caterpillar or something.
Yeah.
Right?
She just like
Okay.
elongates and compresses forward the whole way.
Is she leaving a snail trail of shit?
No,
Yes.
no, because unlike an ooze, her body doesn't actually split apart like that.
Okay.
Stealth. Wait, I was rolling strength. Hang on.
Stealth, not strength. 2d20, take the lower. You got a +6. Hey, 23 is not that bad.
Nice.
Now I just have to roll it against their perception that I should have been ready to roll the whole time.
Exactly. The whole time.
The whole time.
Passive perception 40.
No, it's only got a +6, but it does have advantage, as you definitely have alerted it time and time again to you existing. It got a 22 to your 23, though. So it does not hear you approaching. As you place your hand on it to cast Cure Wounds, that is when it becomes alerted. Now that is your third first level spell slot that you have used. Leaving you with only one more.
How much does the heal for?
Do what?
How much does the heal for?
Normally it'd be 1d8, but do not roll it, as this thing does not heal from it. It is full health.
Oh shit!
Hmm.
You guys told me it was a hurt.
It looks hurt.
Damn it!
So it happens. You see none of these lesions closing, none of this alleged damage healed. You start shouting back at everybody, and it kind of brings its head up and whaps you with its tail at the same time. This thing is only a large. While it's laying down here, it's only taking up like a 10 foot by 10 foot space. Where is it? It's a +7 to hit. It critically hits you. Now, this thing doesn't normally have a tail attack at this level, so it's basically a regular unarmed strike. So you only take 6 bludgeoning damage. And you are knocked prone. You are knocked on your ass.
You are not.
As it lifts its head up, though, and it's turning, the tail flaps you, knocking you down, and it finishes turning around to face you all. You can see something similar to these spike growths jammed into its neck, a glowing purple crystal.
Ah, shit.
It's a torment fragment. Holy shit!
Roll initiatives.
No, we don't want to kill it.
Those are chunks.
Self-defense.
22.
This thing is clearly enraged, mutated. Its eyes are glowing purple. So Pius got to 23. That's your second nat 20 on initiative tonight.
It is. My luck has... Never mind, I'm not going to say it because that's just going to fucking jinx me.
No. You see what happened. Because Nick is not here, Pius is hyper-focused.
That's it.
Captain
20.
Flowers, you said 22?
Hey, 22.
Twilight, still need your initiative. Wrath, what'd you get?
I did. Mine was
12.
21.
With all this alcohol, my
Oh,
voice is coming
it
out
is.
much smoother than usual.
You said 12, Wrath?
Well, yeah, because of disadvantage.
All right, that puts the confused poor hermit at the top of the turn order, of course. But then,
Wait,
Tempest,
we got-
your turn. As the hermit is the first one to actually exclaim out loud, "Oh god, a torment fragment is lodged in its neck!"
Indeed, it is.
Tempest, what
I'm
do you
gonna lunge
do?
I'm lunging at the neck. I'm swinging for that area.
You're aiming for the neck. All right, that is disadvantage to hit.
Hey, if I can take out a chunk, get that thing falling out. Disadvantage to hit. So 2d20.
Yep, 2d20 and you take the lower.
2d20. Oh, subtract 1. I meant to put 8. I hit 9.
All right, 22 is a successful hit, so you're getting an automatic crit for where you aimed. So roll the normal damage, and then we'll just add that to what the maximum would be.
The normal damage, that one is, it's the...
2d6.
It's been so long.
2d6 plus 5.
7, right?
7? Yes, plus 7. All right. So it's 13 plus another 12 is 25 damage. You get that in there. You hit it hard. And it cuts in. It cuts deep. And as you kind of pull the scythe back, because the momentum was stopped by how thick its neck is, you see the wound kind of just close up. Not completely, but enough to stop blood from spilling out.
All right.
Well, I guess you didn't need my cure wounds.
We must cut deeper.
You do have a bonus action if you so choose to use it.
Can I reposition to the side?
So it would have taken... Yeah, you got 10 more feet movement, so you can get off to its side.
Bet.
Okay.
Flawless. In, swing, side.
That would make it Pius's turn. You're all roughly 30 feet from it.
What about me?
No, except you. You're adjacent to it. And so is Tempest. But the rest of you.
Sorry. My fucking mic was muted. I am... My dogs keep crying because they're little fucking fat shits. I'm running up to the thing and I'm swanging.
Swanging.
That's a 20 to hit.
Total 20. Advantage. You have close enough to opposite sides with Tempest here.
That's a 20 to hit.
As a 20 to hit, that does hit.
Okay. Fuck, I always forget the damn damage of this fucking thing. D6. Okay. $14 damage.
14 damage. And this is with your great sword.
Yep.
Again, you get just drive it in straight into its flesh, getting halted by the thickness of its muscle, and as you pull it back, the wound closes enough to keep it from bleeding out.
Bonus action. What do I want to do for my bonus action?
do a thing.
Ah. uh, I'm gonna cast Spirit Shroud.
Ooh, what does that one do?
You call forth spirits of the dead, which float around you for the spell's duration. Spirits are intangible and invulnerable until the spell ends. Any attack you make deals 1d8 extra damage when you hit a creature within 10 feet. This
Dang.
damage is radiant, necrotic, or cold, my choice. Any creature that takes this damage can't regain hit points until the start of your next turn. In addition, any creature of your choice that you can see that starts its turn within 10 feet of you has its speed reduced by 10 until the start of your next turn.
All right. Too bad you didn't cast that first.
Yeah.
All right, then.
Yeah.
That'd make it Captain Flower's turn.
Hey! Taking Mamma Mia, Campfires aims at the torment fragment that's stuck in the dragon's neck for an aimed attack.
All right. Got that disadvantage.
First one is
Already wounded
12. Second one is
I wounded
3, so lower is 15.
Lower is 15 total.
Yes.
You come in to hit it, and you end up hitting the torment fragment directly, and your axe just kind of bounces off of it.
You're a fucking hell.
You feel like you hit it with quite a bit of force, and no damage seems to be done to this torment fragment. Or torment chunk, I should say. This thing is considerably larger than a single torment fragment. It's about twice the size of the double torment fragment.
We're gonna be in a bit of trouble here, lads.
That makes it Twilight's turn.
Just keep hitting that spot.
What's this? Go ahead.
Considering I'm at 29 health, I may be fucked.
What did you say, Tempest?
I would just say keep hitting that spot in the neck. Eventually, it's going to get through.
What's the one of a war mage?
One of the War Mage just makes your spell attack roll, your to hit with spells,
Right
and save DCs just makes them higher. And that's already, because you're attuned to it, it's automatically in your numbers already.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna cast. Let's see, Frostbite.
Frostbite? Okay. And because I didn't really describe the room too much, this cavern is pretty fucking massive. It goes way further back than where the dragon was, and it's about 50 feet high and a good, 60 feet wide. There are multiple holes in the ceiling letting in light, presumably as dragons moved from chamber to chamber in this tunnel system. It got an 11. It failed. Roll the damage.
Okay, 2d6.
Yep. Ten cold. You notice slight frost across its body.
And then it takes disadvantage on its next one.
On its next attack.
Yeah, disadvantage on the next.
Yep. All right. Are you gonna stand up, move, or any of that fun stuff?
No.
No, you're gonna just stay on your ass on the ground? All right.
Yeah. I'm
Wrath,
dead.
it's your turn.
With the mouth no longer clamped, Wrath laughs for a minute, and then seeing everyone rush up, kind of is taken aback for a second. Oh, what was I doing? And he reaches down and kind of feels about himself as if he's looking for something on his person. He's going to spend 2 sorcerer points to do Quicken spell, and you see his body suddenly just start to blur. There's little after images of every time he moves, and then he kind of looks up at the dragon and seems to notice the torment fragment. Oh, right. And then he casts Shatter on the torment fragment.
All right. Shatter is a cube?
I'm casting it at 3rd level, and it is no, it's a 10-foot sphere.
10-foot sphere.
Yep, I'm just centering it on the torment fragment.
Okay, Tempest and Twilight need to roll saves. Constitution save?
Yes.
Dragon got... Oh, I typed in the wrong number. It has a +6, so it got a 21. The dragon did.
That passes. So it takes 9 points of thunder damage.
I got a 9.
So you take
23.
8. Twilight
Oh.
takes 9, and you take 18 points, Tempest, of thunder damage.
What did we need to get?
In 18.
I'm in the wee woo section.
Sorry!
How much do I take? 9?
Yes.
9, yeah. And that's my turn.
Drunken
so-
shit.
So you notice as the spell goes off as normal, the wave of energy from it kind of rippling out, hits Tempest, hits Twilight. The dragon seems to shrug it off for a second, and then suddenly starts to convulse, as if the force was redirected and forced through its body, starting at the neck.
Hey, it worked! Hey guys, it worked!
Fuck you.
Segment.
That's my turn.
Okay. After Wrath, it is the dragon's turn,
Ow.
Anyhow.
which Tempest, Twilight, Captain Flowers, Pious, you are all adjacent to it as it goes to kind of back up a bit. So you are able to take opportunity attacks.
Oh, okay. Opportunity attacks Mamma Mia on the Torment Fragment again. That is 26.
Damn. 14.
You have advantage.
Opportunity.
Everyone except Twilight has advantage on this
Oh, okay.
Why me?
because
Wait,
you're
what are we
prone.
doing this time?
26 is better.
It's opportunity attacks. So Wrath, you wouldn't be getting.
Gotcha. Yep, my bad.
So with an opportunity attack, can we cast hand trap, or is it just stopping and punching?
No
Yeah,
spells,
we'll
only a
cast-
weapon.
There's a feat for that.
Yeah, you don't have the feed for it, so.
I got a 17.
Wait, what
I'm
do
gonna use
And
my
that is a miss as your sword kind of glances off the side of it while it's moving. Tempest.
Grr.
13.
13 was your better of the two.
Oh, I didn't do the second.
Ah, gotcha. And then
That's worse.
Twilight, you have an attack roll you can make.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my sickle. I'm trying to figure out the stats for that.
It's a +9 to hit.
My
Captain
injuries must be
Flowers, what'd you
serious.
get?
I got 26.
26, okay. You did successfully hit. Twilight, that's a crit.
Nice.
So Twilight, 1d4 plus 9 is your damage to roll.
Plus 9?
For me,
Yeah,
1d6.
plus 9.
So 15 on the Torment Fragment.
15?
Yep.
Then Twilight. All right. So, two of you managed to not make proper contact with it. The other two did. Both of you hit with a mighty, mighty slam, and you managed to knock the torment fragment loose as it hops backwards.
Yarr.
And as it disconnects from its body, everyone roll a Constitution save. Everybody roll one.
Ooh, 25, let's go.
May I
Natural
use a
one.
lucky feet? Lucky feet on this?
Yes, you can use your lucky to re-roll that.
Fuck.
Do not tell me it's a nat 1 while I get 25.
I got a nat 1.
How dare you?
Nat 1. Nat
Damn.
2.
For 12, to be fair.
To be fair,
To be fair, but the nat 1 guy.
Twilight got a 16. Tempest got a
Did I
20.
pass?
Everyone else got really, really low. Twilight and Tempest, you are the only two that passed. The rest of you are blinded until the end of your next turn.
What? What was that saving throw then? Because I got 25.
Oh, you got it too. You're right. You pass. You're not blinded.
Yeah.
15 was the DC, because that is the Torment Fragment DC. So you are all blinded as a flash of light emits from the dragon's body. For those of you that can see, as it finishes landing with a powerful, powerful thud and scraping of its claws, you notice that it seems to have grown significantly to about a 15 by 15 foot space.
You're fucking hell.
The spikes on its body elongating even further, most of them gnarling in some way. The scales on its body have just begun to fall off rapidly.
This
Wait.
thing evolving.
So we made it worse, is what you're telling me.
Wait a minute. We have that whole fragment. Let's try to get the whole fragment launched into it.
This might actually be the time to experiment. It might explode.
This might be
Oh,
the
I was
time.
already doing that.
So you didn't necessarily make it worse by doing that out of game. In game, that's a fair theory. You managed to almost knock it into phase 2 with that. And this was phase 2. Because it already had a lot of the energy within its body. You skipped about 11 health of the first phase. So there's that.
Whole fragment. We gotta do the whole fragment, guys.
Yeah, but that could
People
also
can,
make it stronger. It is still an animal.
Yeah, and its eyes have
Right.
gone from just a slight glowing purple to just like an empty purple void.
And I don't have animal handling on this, do I?
It is not an animal.
Okay.
30-foot line. Nope. It would be possibly in this line. The way that it backed up, it has gotten Tempest and Twilight. Both of you need to make dexterity saves. Twilight, you have disadvantage because you are on your ass.
I got 10.
You got a 16.
But that's disadvantage, though.
Yeah, the lower
Oh,
roll was
okay.
10 plus 6.
Okay.
16.
Oh, okay.
Tempest, you fail.
Yay. I'm also at 15 HP. I'm gonna die again.
You are unconscious. As you take 49 acid damage.
Who is this?
Wait, this was a saving throw or a
Saving throw, yes.
okay.
Alright, guys, my body just went limp.
Yes, it did, as you're just slammed with acid, your clothes being halfway melted off your body by it. And Twilight, you did manage to pass, to take half damage, which would be 24. So she's not looking so great either.
Can I go and do, so how does let me see. Can I, either do cure wounds or restoration?
Those would be
Alright.
actions on your turn. You do have a first level spell slot if you wanted to do absorb elements, as this is an elemental damage.
Yeah, can I do that?
Yes, so you would take 12 instead. Still not looking so great, but better. And as it lets loose this line of acid, you can hear it roaring simultaneously, and its voice seems to be echoed, just naturally, not even reverberation off the walls, as if it's screaming from multiple mouths at the same time.
Like, is it screaming in pain or screaming in...
A roar of ferocity and anger, like a lion attacking someone. That would take it back to the top with the hermit, who is
Gonna do nothing.
oh shit, heal, because you guys punched him in the face last time for not healing.
How dare you?
He's gonna heal! Oh my goodness, he's gonna do something constructive!
Hey, go to the character. Damn it, go to his character sheet already. Jesus. Healing word is a D6 healing? Right?
Who's he gonna heal?
I do not use that spell enough. I'm not sure.
It's
Watch, he's gonna heal somebody that doesn't need to be healed.
a D4.
It's a D4. Alright. Plus 1 for every level up.
Yes.
Alright. Plus modifier. 1, 3, 1, 2, 2, 1.
Jeez.
Tempest, you heal for 20.
Now I'm gonna punch him in the face for being shit at fucking healing.
That was a 7th level. A 7th level.
That is inexcusable.
Wait. I missed
Yeah.
a D4 on that.
It better be a 4.
A 1.
I got one.
Yep,
A
he
one.
is getting
You healed
Fucking-
21.
Perfect time for you to more alive.
Don't worry, everyone. I have lunch covered later. I'm going to give the hermit a knuckle fucking sandwich.
I leave the hermit alone. He healed me, yes.
He tries,
Sounds
and he
good.
notices it doesn't do nearly as much as he thought it should, based on the amount of magic that came out of his body.
and then he looks over and sees Pius just glaring at him.
I'm trying, Pius! I'm sorry!
Trying is lying, you old bastard.
I mean, he did try to do something constructive this time, so we gotta give him that.
Tempest, it is your
give him
turn.
I'll hit him with a left hook. I'm not as strong on my left hand.
Okay, so how near am I to this thing?
Do about 10 feet?
Yeah, I'm
And you
gonna
have to
move a little
use
more away.
A little
I'm
more
not
away?
sure.
So you have to use half of your movement just to stand up. So then you can move
Okay,
another
I'm gonna
20.
focus on that. Is it facing me? That's key.
Oh, yes. Yes, it's facing you. Very directly, as you were
Okay.
in a line in the middle of it and Twilight.
Okay, so focus on standing up and then running away.
All right, you're going to move 20 feet away.
Yes.
All right. You still have an action if you have anything to do at a distance.
Can I shoot it?
Yeah, absolutely. You can shoot it.
Roll.
Attacker wins.
That one was a 1d4 plus 5, right?
No, not a 1D.
No. No? 2d6? No. That makes sense.
It's the longbow stat. I need to change that from longbow. Jesus. How has that not gotten changed to rifle? Name. Okay, it's 1d8 plus 5.
Ten.
10. Ciao.
Ciao.
That just whizzed past Twilight's head.
Even laying on the ground.
What?
I'm still laying on the ground. I haven't moved.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's still
but I
whizzing
ran
past
past.
you.
Cool.
And then we're good.
Yeah, as you lodge a bullet into it. Torment Fragment is, of course, on the ground, kind of near all of you that are in that space.
We should probably destroy it.
How far am I away from it?
Like 5 feet. It is Pius's turn. And Pius is the one in possession of the Hope Fragment.
Yeah. Fuck it, I'm doing it. I'm shoving that hope fragment in the wound.
Alrighty. So you're gonna have to move about 20 feet for that, and aimed attack. So disadvantage.
So I just add strength to that then.
Yes.
So 7 plus prof. Oh, plus 10 then.
No proficiency, as this is improvised.
That's 7. Nope. Do I still have advantage?
No,
Or
there's no flanking on it currently.
alright. 14.
14, unfortunately, is not enough to pierce through its skin. As the wound did what the others did, and kind of like pressed closed with the muscle to keep hemorrhaging from occurring.
That's all I need to do.
Alrighty, that would make it Captain Flower's turn.
Yer. Captain Flower's going to take his rope out of his backpack, and he's going to run up to the dragon and try to get up on the dragon's back and up to the neck.
give me an athletics or acrobatics for trying to climb this thing.
Athletics is 10, acrobatics is 5. I'll take athletics. That will be... Yo, 24, okay.
It got a 24 as well. But you are the aggressor, so you win this. I don't know why I finished rolling, given that I knew it was a max 24 it could get.
Yes!
So yes, you have successfully climbed up on its back.
Sweet. Can I put the rope around its neck while I'm doing that, or is that going to have to come later?
You can take an action to try swinging it up over the neck and just like pulling it back.
Okay, I'll take that action. What am I rolling for this?
This time we're going to make it an athletics as you are attempting to grapple it.
23.
It got an 18, so it does not resist well enough to keep it from going around its neck.
Sweet. How do you like me now? How do you like me now?
All right, Twilight, your turn. Twilight.
The whole private fall for me.
Hold on, what?
How far did the whole private fall?
The Torment fragment is about 5 feet away. Pius is holding the Hope fragment.
Okay, because I thought he tried shooting it.
No, he tried stabbing it into the thing's neck.
Oh. I'm going to kind of slide myself. I don't want to get up. I just kind of want to roll myself over to the torment fragment.
Okay.
And then I think I have these gloves that allow me to hold things that are hot. Or
yes, you have gloves
so I'm
on.
going to try holding it, but you know, I'm going to try throwing it over to.
Over to where?
I'm going to try throwing it back over to the torment fragment.
Back to Pius? So you want to throw it closer to the dragon?
Okay, so I don't know where everybody's positioned. I thought
Pius tried to stab something into the dragon's neck. He is clearly next to the dragon.
Okay. And Flowers is on top. Tempest is where?
Tempest and Wrath are behind you. So is the Hermit.
Okay, I'm going to throw the torment fragment back over to them. Behind me.
You're just going to throw it randomly behind you, or are you trying to throw it somewhere specific behind you?
Just out of reach out of the whole situation. Kind of just,
okay.
You know.
I want you to roll a strength check.
Where's my strength? Would that be my mod?
Yes.
Okay.
21. Alright. Now, go ahead and roll a d6. On a 1, it's Wrath. 2, it's no one. 3, it's Tempest. 4, nothing. 5, yeah. The evens were nothing. So you don't throw it at anyone behind you.
Oh.
And it goes skidding back towards the tunnel. There is your action. You still have movement.
Even though I kind of rolled?
You moved like 5 feet.
Oh. How far away from the tunnel am I?
The tunnel? You are about 30 feet from the tunnel.
I'm gonna fly up. I'm just gonna fly.
You're just gonna fly up? Okay.
Yeah.
You fly up. That would make it Wrath's turn. As the torment chunk flew past your head.
Wrath, still blind from the previous thing, hears where it went, and he turns towards it, and he just unsheaths his blade and prepares an attack. He can't see anything, so he's looking the complete wrong direction of the dragon, and just standing there and getting ready.
All right.
That's his turn.
Torment Dragon, 1d6 to see if he recharges the breath weapon. It recharges on a 4, 5, or 6. Nope. Does not get his breath weapon back.
So let me ask. In other words, basically, he thinks that something is going to try to attack him, right?
He can't
From
see
behind.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He just heard some noise, so he turned that way.
All right, the dragon gets 1 bite and 2 claw attacks. To which only his last claw can hit. It's a 22 to hit. Bias?
Am I still blind? You said it
No.
was for how long?
At the end of your turn, kind of like you finish preparing yourself and your sight finished coming back.
Okay. Just at that moment, as he goes to hit, I cast Silvery Barbs as Wrath realizes he's facing the wrong way and turns around and just, God damn it!
Which god?
Fucking hell.
All right, and the re-roll makes it a miss.
Whoa! 2 for 2,
Thank you.
baby. You're welcome.
All right, it lets out again another mighty and powerful roar that seems to be coming from multiple mouths, despite the fact he only has one. At the top
He's
of the turn.
roaring with his asshole.
Yes, apparently so.
Also, Pius, you have advantage on your next ability check, saving throw, or attack.
Thank you.
The hermit is going to try another 7th level healing word. Can
I believe
he
in you,
do
hermit.
it? There we go. That is actually a lot better on all those D4s.
Yeah.
27 hit points recovered for Tempest.
Back to 48. I'm alive. I'm in pain, but I'm alive.
And after him comes Tempest. Tempest, it's your turn.
How much was it again?
27 is what Tempest healed for.
Thank you.
Sweet. I'm gonna maintain. I'm in a safe spot still, right?
Yeah, you're quite a distance back.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it safe for now. I'm gonna take a shot at. Well,
Take a shot at range. Alrighty.
yeah. Slide things. 19.
No dice. It makes contact, but it kind of just ricochets off of its body. Its skin seems to be just as tough as scales, honestly. That would make it Pius's turn.
He had advantage.
I'm gonna do the thing.
Alright, advantage canceling out with disadvantage. Regular roll.
Regular roll.
Yeah. Got a regularly roll.
22.
22.
Let's go.
You do manage to get it through the skin this time. You shouldn't need to roll anything. Oh, actually, improvised weapon, D4. What am I thinking?
Was this the hope fragment?
Yes, this is the hope fragment.
What? Sorry, what's the damage again?
1d4 plus strength mod.
Ten.
All right. It slams into the neck of this thing. You firmly grip it in there. It's obviously a lot smaller than the torment chunk that came out of its neck, but because of the way its muscles are clamping it, it is in there, it is tight, it is held. And you notice that like white streaks start to spread out from it slowly. Initially, it's only a few inches, though, as its muscles kind of start to spasm a little in the neck.
Shit.
Bonus action or remove?
Nope.
Captain Flowers, your
I'll stay
turn.
right here.
Let's see. Everyone's attacking the neck, right?
Pretty much, yes.
Okay. So Camouflage is trying to keep a hold on the neck by choking it out, or trying to hold onto it to keep it in place with the rope around its neck.
All right.
Kind of like how bull riders go
Yep.
with the rope around their hand.
All right. Get it in there. You lock in your grip that you had already started.
Or bucking.
Yep. That's about what's happening now. Twilight, it is your turn.
So, Flowers is on the dragon, riding it like a bull.
Yes.
And Raph just stuck a hope fragment in it.
Pious.
what's the dragon? Sorry, hi. So what is the dragon looking like?
Pissed off, covered in lesions, spikes all over its body, and white lines starting to spread out from the fragment.
Would my dragon thing indicate what how the dragon is kind of if it's becoming the effect of this? My dragon thing do that, or is that just a location?
The dragon lantern, that's just location.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna hold and kind of see what happens.
Hold and see what happens. Wrath, that makes it your turn.
I mean, if it's gonna turn, like if it's gonna stop turning on us, then why kill it?
Fair enough. Wrath's up.
Wrath, still angry about looking like a fool facing the wrong way, kind of storms forward, and you see his cloak kind of billowing around him, and he's just going to lash forward with his arm, and I'm going to cast Lightning Lure, and I'm attempting to wrap it around his head and pull it in like eye to eye with me.
All right.
Wait, you were facing the wrong direction. I threw something at you.
It's too late. He's already doing this. So that's a strength saving throw for it.
10.
Oh my.
So you are unable to pull it closer, but you are able to, like, turn it to face you.
Well, I just want to, like, if I can, get right underneath the head of it and just pull the head, like, not the body, just the head down to look at me eye to eye.
That's
and
fair.
There's just blue electric energy, arcane energy kind of flowing out of all of Wrath's orifice as he pulls it down, kind of strengthens it down. It's 4 points of lightning damage. And as he gets it closer, he's just going to say, "Enough of this!"
All right.
And that's his turn. As he's now nose to nose, or snout to snout, rather, with this turn.
All right. That makes it the Torment Dragon's turn. Yes, that is what I have named this altered version. It's going to see recharge on a breath weapon. No, it does not recharge it. God, it's got a 50-50 shot at this, and it failed both times.
Yay.
Uh-huh.
So how's it acting?
The same, other than the fact that it seems to be shaking and having tremors.
And
now that you
focused
named it,
on counting flowers as he tries to keep it from moving around much.
All right, bite attack first was definitely not a hit. As it has.
Is he snapping at me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, all three of these attacks are at Wrath. They're all at disadvantage between the Torment Fragment and the rope around its head. 20 on the second one?
Would it if I didn't cast shield?
Oh, shit. All right, let's see if he crits somehow. God, that would be terrible. Double nat 20s. Oh, no. Fucking natural 8. Misses with that third claw as well.
Wrath is like somebody training a puppy, just smacking it on the nose when it goes to bite him.
All right, with that, it's back to the top of the turn order. The Hermit, seeing that no one is in... Actually, no, Twilight, you're in a fair amount of danger health-wise.
So when I hold my turn, does that mean I can actually go anytime I want, or how does that work?
Yeah, since you held your entire turn, you can kind of just jump in. You lose it if it gets back around to your normal turn.
Okay, so I can take my turn now?
Yeah, if you want to take it now and put yourself
Or can I take,
technically at the bottom.
Or can I take 2 turns on my turn?
No. You use it or lose it along the way.
Okay. But would that put me at the bottom of the turn order, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Quick question, DM. Does the dragon have blind sight, can see through illusions, or true sight?
It has blind sight.
Okay, so my blur is ineffective then.
Well,
luckily it had disadvantage anyways.
Oh. Okay.
So if you wouldn't mind, I would like to take the turn.
Right.
Even though it's going to be at the bottom of the turn order, but I still want to do frost.
All right. Comes up on your turn. You now have an initiative of 9 compared to the dragon's 10. And it is going to have to make a con save.
Isn't that with disadvantage with everybody's?
No. It only got a 12. It still failed, so... Roll your 2d6.
I got 7.
7. All right. Now back to the top of the turn order with the Hermit, who's going to go for Healing Ward at 6th level on the Twilight. Twilight heals 18.
Wow. Marky P. I can't do that. 18. Thank you.
All right, Tempest, your turn. And you're all starting to notice that these white lines have started to spread further out across its body, covering its entire elongated neck at this point, wrapping around it even. It's starting to look like vein patterns.
I want to go for the leg.
Gonna go for the leg.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep
Alright.
to its side.
You get a
Leg.
regular roll. Aimed attack disadvantage. All this flanking and crazy business advantage. Cancel out.
Regular roll. Regular roll. Regular roll. The ace of spades.
27 to hit. That is a hit.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a crit because of your fighter
Yeah.
levels.
Nice.
So yeah, roll the 2d6 plus 7.
They're gonna lose his leg.
No. Unless I can eat it.
So that is
I dipped the head. When this
28
thing died,
damage.
I did the head.
How much?
You got an extra 12 there from the automatic max 2d6, so you got a 28 total damage. Hold on, what did I just do? Ah. God damn it. There we go. There's the correct number in there. I just like cut its health in half. No freebies. All right, you got a good solid hit on it. You still have a bonus action.
I guess from right there, I'm gonna put a shot right in its leg, right in the wound.
So you can't use the gun as your bonus action.
Oh, okay, right. I can still punch it or kick it though.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to spend a key point, you can get 2 of them.
Yeah.
Maul tantrum. Just go down. Kicks it.
No, that has been a long time since I did that. How's that again? When does that roll?
It's you have a plus 8,
Yeah. So it's
d20 plus 8.
It's 22.
That is a successful hit. So you got a d4 plus 5. Dang, only 6. All right. End of your turn?
Yep.
Okay. After Tempest is Pious.
Slash.
Slash. Just regular attack?
Yep.
Okay. You have advantage.
$23.
That hits.
Uh,
19.
Ooh.
That's some good damage.
Almost maxed.
All right.
That's it.
After Pious comes Captain Flowers.
I am still on the neck. Let's see.
Is there anything you can do without your hands?
Without my,
He can bite.
I can use Ray of Frost. Can I use Ray of Frost on my hands?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Oh, this comes from my mouth, right? Tasha's caustic brew.
Sorry,
I think
guys.
It still has thematic components.
Ah, yep, you're right.
Oh, yeah. The coming from the mouth is more flavor on how it happens for you.
Could I have that flavor?
It comes out of your mouth, but you still need your hands to cast it. So
Okay. No, because I'm trying to hang on and keep it to focus on me as everyone else is attacking. That's touch. That's touch. That's touch. Fuck. That's touch. Fuck.
spellcasting without hands is difficult. Using weapons without hands is difficult. Essentially, you are just granting disadvantage on most of its shit and advantage to everyone else by sacrificing your ability to do anything.
That's what Captain Flowers has done before. That's what Captain Flowers is doing. Trying to help everybody else out.
Oh
And
my
he takes on
god.
another dragon.
Oh my god, he's stun locking the second dragon in a row!
I ain't getting eaten this time.
Captain Dragon Slayer Flowers, baby.
Yeah.
The Dragon Slayer, known for his compatriot, the Dragon Turtle.
The dragon turtle.
Alright, that makes it Wrath's turn.
Has he lifted his head away from me at this point? Or is he still...
He's still pretty much facing you down.
Okay. Wrath is going to walk forward and just hold his hand out. And in Draconic, he's going to say, Elder. And you all see Wrath's expression soften. It's time to let go. And I'm going to cast Minor Illusion to make, like, an aura of divinity around...
Go towards the light.
Yeah, more or less. An aura of divinity around Wrath as he's coaxing this dragon.
Which divinity are you going for an aura of?
That's a great question. Probably, what was his name? Hold on. I have this.
Ooh! Hey, thanks for the follow, First Lady.
I cannot remember his name, and I don't know where this note is. The one that Wrath almost died to.
Skarm.
Skarm, thank you.
Alright.
An aura reminiscent of whenever I saw him.
Alright, so despite the fact that auras are like this energy around you, it seems to have almost this dirt-like texture to it. It's brown.
That's my turn. It's just trying to convince it to surrender to this light that's engulfing it.
Alright. Go ahead, with advantage, roll a persuasion.
Okay. I'm okay at those. Oh my god, I rolled a 6 and a 4, so 12.
Oh, well. Let's see. At the moment, it has a whopping +0 for an
Interesting.
18. You can see, like, in its eyes, they seem to almost be flashing slightly between this purple void and their actual eyes. And every moment you see its regular eyes, you see almost a look, a cry for help in them.
And Wrath makes no aggressive movement. He's just there to hold this thing. If he'll let him, he just still has his hand extended.
Do I notice this?
No. Only Wrath does as he's staring it down. Alright, breath weapon recharge still does not happen. It's got a 50-50 shot, and 3 times in a row. No.
You're all welcome from Captain Flowers.
I know that pain. I lost an ice dragon to that.
Alright, it is still going to make those attacks, that 3 non-breath weapon attacks, with its disadvantage. So the first one's a definite miss. Second one is a definite miss. And the third one is a definite miss. It is just not even getting close to you with these attacks.
Wrath, anytime Wrath needs to dodge or deflect, he's doing it as passively as possible.
Alright. So the first attack required you to just kind of sidestep slightly. But otherwise, like, it is just blatantly missing you as it's trying to control itself. Its muscles spasming and Captain Flowers dragging its head around.
Yeah.
Twilight, that does make it your turn as you notice the light across its body, having been only about 12 seconds at this point, has spread across its head, its entire neck, and partially down the front of its body towards its front legs.
I really don't want to be hitting it anymore. I want to, like, is there a way for me to communicate with it? Do I have anything that allows me to communicate with it?
You can try to talk to it. Dragons are normally capable of speech, but this one's been driven mad by the torment chunk that was in its neck.
But now that it's, now that it has a...
It's still acting quite feral.
It's still acting what?
Feral.
Mm.
And I looked over and I saw that white card on the gun. He goes, hi, or like said something, and I was
I'm gonna try to maybe rope it as well with my rope. So I'm gonna try to get on its back and try to do what Flowers is doing.
Basically, two of you riding it like a motorbike.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll either acrobatics or athletics.
I guess I'm myself, right?
I think I'm good at athletics. Correct.
I think you have the same modifier in both currently.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember if you are proficient or not. Let us see.
And then
Oh, you are proficient with athletics, actually. That is a +9 for you.
Yeah.
To be honest, because it rolled a 10 and that's the lowest you can roll, and you're the aggressor, you win ties, you win. So yeah, you managed to climb up on its back, and now you can roll another check to try getting the rope around its neck. You will have disadvantage just because you're also up there with Captain Flowers.
Am I using my rope of mending?
Your choice whether you use normal rope or rope of mending.
What's the difference?
The rope of mending just fixes itself when it's broken.
Yeah, I'll do the rope of mending.
Okay. Roll another athletics check.
And trying to find it, we watched.
Which is a 9.
Yep.
And then I was like, and I turned around and walked back out.
Because it's already struggling and has its head there, you manage to get it around. Now there are 2 ropes around it and 2 people restricting its head. And that would bring it back to the top of the turn order. The Hermit, seeing that everyone seems to be doing pretty darn well at this point, you even have the battle completely under control, does not do anything. Tempest, your turn.
I need to be healed. I need to be healed.
I mean, you're back up there at 43 of 69. You're not doing too bad at the moment.
Yeah, but I still want my 69 back. I want to look pretty.
He still kind of skips the turn, though. It's Tempest's turn.
Apple.
Right, I'm gonna go the other leg. It's gonna keep fucking with the sides.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What is she doing?
Going for its sides. So are you, like, aiming at the same leg again, or...?
Yeah, basically.
That's a hit?
They just love to kill things. That's what this party does. They love to kill things. They don't want to work it out. They don't want to talk through it.
You can't talk with bad things.
You can't talk with things that are determined to kill you.
Yeah, remember what happened with that a fox?
I don't want to know.
You were there. You should know. It tried to kill us, and we killed it.
Murder.
I will gladly take that title if I live through it.
Alright, 15 damage. Heck yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna... Yeah, let's do that. Just my standard unarmed strike.
Alright.
Damn, that does not.
You've already hit it once, and this thing feels like punching a brick wall, and this time you just don't get the oomph behind it to actually hurt the thing.
I do not like this. Who's next?
If I estimate it out, because I didn't actually write a stat block and determine the balance, I think this thing comes in at like a challenge 10.
Solid.
That makes it Pius's turn.
I know no one's going to be surprised by this, but... Super Ultra Mega Sword Slash!
The announcer voice is just too good.
It's great.
Hey, a 30 to hit is good.
Hell yeah.
If only you were a champion fighter, it would have been a crit.
Yeah, if only. That's okay, though.
Back to the Blade Warlock has a chance to.
17 damage.
Yep.
Alright. It seems like it's starting to... It's starting to lose some of the fight in it at this point. Seems to be getting a little tired. Not too much, but a little. That makes Captain Flowers' turn. I'm guessing you're just going to keep holding?
Hey, goodness, you keep holding. Kill everybody else.
Alright, Rat's turn again.
Wrath is going to activate his Blade Song. You all hear he's going to try and channel what he remembers the radiant magics to sound like. And he's just going to reach forward and in Draconic again, which I think only Pius can understand.
Yep.
He's going to say, "It's okay. We're here to end this suffering." That's his turn.
Alright. You're trying to channel the energy. I want you to go ahead and roll an Arcana.
Okay. 10.
10.
Yep.
You can tell that it feels just not quite the same.
Okay.
That is the dragon's turn, though. Let's see if it gets that breath weapon back yet. Yes, it does. Which unfortunately leaves Wrath making the dexterity save.
Let me make sure, because I get something for Blade Song.
I think you get a
Nope,
plus.
that's to... No, it's for con saves to maintain concentration.
Gotcha.
So dexterity saving throw. 19.
You pass, so you only take 24 acid.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's like the second time Rat's actually been hurt.
Yeah.
Pretty big one this time, too.
It would be if I didn't have 74 HP.
Right.
God. Jesus.
That extra con bonus. Oh, so good.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That makes it Twilight's turn. If you're going to keep the rope where it is, you're just going to have to spend your whole turn doing that.
Can I cast Frostbite on the rope?
On the rope?
Yeah.
It won't do anything.
Okay. What's Captain Flowers doing?
Same thing you are. Rope around it and holding.
Alright, I'm still holding.
Alright, as it gets back up to the Termit's turn, again, he's like, okay, everything's pretty under control. That was hard, but Rat still looks okay.
And yeah, Wrath just focused.
Yep, and then to Tempest's turn, as you notice that the veins, you can tell clearly that the light is running through the dragon's veins as it's reached about halfway to its hind legs from its front. Spreading out across its wings, even.
Oof.
Tempest, your turn.
Okay. This thing is still actively trying to attack us?
Yes, it's still nice and feral.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna swing again on that same spot. It's gonna hurt me.
That does not meet the requirements of force.
It doesn't. I'm not punching it. I'm not punching it again. I'm gonna put my hand. I'm just gonna get ready for my next turn.
That makes it your turn.
Slash.
Slashy slash.
I'm just gonna keep hitting it. Nat motherfucking 20. 31, baby. I'm just gonna keep hitting it until it stops fucking breathing. That's the goal.
Wrath is trying to caretake it to the afterlife.
Basically, yeah. So that would be 27 damage, if that's right?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Alright. After Pius, it's Flowers again, who I'm guessing is still holding. Yes, Flowers? No Flowers?
Hey, Flowers.
All right. That makes it Wrath's turn.
I am flowers.
I am flowers.
This time Wrath is
I
going
am holding onto the dragon. You get to them. I'm not
Wrath is going to reach up, and he's going to cast False Life on himself at 3rd level.
Okay.
So he now has 15 temp HP.
All right.
And then, because he casts that, he's going to just fly up 10 feet. Would that get him to where the fragment is in the neck?
The fragment was within arm's reach on the ground, pretty much.
Oh, okay. Well, he'll just hover to it. And then, this is up to you. I can either cast the spell at that level, or I can just do it this way. But I'd like to just pour a 3rd level spell with this radiant energy that I'm trying to emanate into the Hope Fragment.
Okay, give me another Arcana check and burn the spell slot.
Okay. Damn, 13.
Sorry, advantage.
Okay. Much better, 19.
All right, as you start to try to adjust the radiant energy, and it feels off at first, but you can tell the Hope Fragment itself starts to react and adjust the energy further.
I'm like a, what are they called? A toning fork right now?
Yes. The Hope Fragment has heard your prayers, and it has answered. The lines rapidly finish shooting across its body at this point. And the dragon itself, its eyes just close and it collapses to the ground, unconscious but still breathing, as you see the lesions on its body start to close and heal up. The spikes starting to shrink.
Landing from his floating position, Wrath looks over at the group. I think we don't need to go any further with this.
It is still convulsing.
Everyone just back up.
Cure wounds?
Cure wounds. Okay. Casting that at a 2nd or a 3rd level.
First.
Used your absorb elements and burned your last one with its breath weapon. So you only have 2nd and 3rd.
What do you guys think? Should I try curing wounds on it?
No.
Sure.
We're out of turn order.
I mean, we did just attack us. And it was actually fun.
No one's gonna stop you.
What do you guys think?
Go for it.
Okay. Flowers?
Wrath kind of collapses into a heap. He's exhausted everything in this.
Captain Flowers, did you fall asleep?
What?
That's a yes.
We're finishing up right now.
Finishing up. I'm still here.
All right. So the dragon collapsed, passed out. Are you going to keep holding the rope? And Twilight's asking if we should cure it.
I'm still holding another rope just in case it decides to start
Okay.
bucking again.
Okay. I'll cure wounds.
2nd or 3rd level.
2nd.
Okay. Go ahead and roll 2d8 plus your 5.
On 5.
14. All right. You notice the lesions on its body accelerate in their closing and healing up. Its body is still scaleless, and you can see its skin seems to soften up rapidly as well. The spikes are essentially done retracting back into its body, and one of its eyes just kind of slightly flickers open. And in Draconic, since it was still more or less facing your direction, Wrath, it weakly says, "Thank you. But this is my domain. I would appreciate you leave before I recover."
They want us to go ahead and clear out. What are we in for again? Oh, yeah.
Will he hurt us if we do this?
Well, no, I don't think it can do much of anything right now.
Are you saying we can't eat him?
No.
It does let out a nasty little growl. Weakly, but it growls at you when you talk about eating him.
You can't complain about that. You were trying to attack us. It's only fair if we try to eat you in return.
Actually, we were attacking it first.
No, we tried to heal it first, and then attacked.
Yeah.
Let's just go.
Okay.
Could you at least give an arm? Maybe a leg. No? Okay.
I just kind of smack him and say, "Let's go."
Uh,
Wrath looks around. Is there a horde here?
No. Which may be the most concerning part about this dragon has no horde.
As we start to exit, Wrath kind of just leans on Pius, like as if he's going to whisper to you, and then his whole body just kind of leans on you exhaustedly.
I'll carry him.
There's some treasure around here somewhere. I know it.
Rest easy, my friend. I don't see treasure.
We could get it before he wakes up. She, it, they, the thing, the dragon. You know what I'm talking about, and of course you know what I'm talking about.
Well, you know that dragons' hordes are very large, and I see nothing.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's somewhere in the caves here, I'm telling you.
So y'all
How
are kind of
sure
having.
are you?
So y'all are like having this conversation. You're heading out through T10, and from the traveling earlier past, like I said, you figured if you had continued T9 to the south, it would take you down to T1. So as far as you can tell, that would be the quickest way out of here. Is that the direction you would be heading, or would you head back the way you know will get you to where you're going?
While you're thinking about that, I have a question.
Okay.
Is the hope fragment still on the dragon?
Yes. It is still lodged in its neck.
I don't know if we should take it out.
No, it probably needs it to heal.
Yeah.
It's good, though, leaving a little bit of hope in the world for you to come back to, right?
Right. Where's that torment fragment that I threw across the room?
It's near the entrance of the tunnel, actually, still.
Okay, I'm gonna run up and get it.
Okay. You're going to add 1 torment chunk to your inventory. Pius, you made a decision about where you're leading everyone?
Well, you know what they say, Pius. The dragonborn, we might as well be dragons. He's got to have a horde around here. We all got hordes. You remember my safe.
Wrath, you're not a real dragon.
I am a real dragon.
You're a
So you
dragon born.
Oh.
Nope. Don't.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Probably too loud. I have one hell of a headache.
Yes, I can only imagine. I will take care of you once we get back to a safe spot.
I can cast detect magic. See if I can find a cave. Find a chest.
Yeah, you can turn it on and keep it on just in case along the way.
We'll go
So
back.
I'm gonna do detect magic, and I'm gonna look and see if it's in the room.
Okay. Just with detect magic, you're not getting anything as you keep going. But Pius, which direction?
T10, C5, T6, T5, T3. We're going back the way we came.
Backtracking? All right.
Yep.
Why are we backtracking?
Because it's the way you know will get you out. For sure.
Right, but we'll still try and clear up the Highroad.
You're pretty sure you just dealt with the problem here.
Yeah.
For in case you didn't catch, the black puddings were literally this dragon shit animated into a monster. The dragon blood ooze was its blood. All of these oozes were literally just animated bodily fluids.
Because I thought that was like a
Because of the
baby.
torment fragment.
Right,
Yes.
I thought there was like a baby. I thought there was a baby dragon.
That was in the nightmare. The Halloween special.
Oh, right. Okay. Continue on.
Yes, so we're going back the way we came.
All right. As you're going, the detect magic finds nothing. It feels almost hollow compared to when you had cast it previously. Just because you had before, and there was like all the life energy, just the natural energies flowing off things. But this time, all of that seems to be much lower, smaller, as if it's not being amplified. And of course, as you're backtracking and you go through T2, or you get back to T2, and you'd gone through that one originally because of the oozes in C1, but you look and you notice that there are no more oozes. There's just piles of shit now instead of oozes.
That's good.
and you're able to backtrack out of this tunnel system back to the actual Highroad main tunnel. Thank you all for joining us. We appreciate it so much. We will be back next week for more adventures on the Highroad as we finally continue on from this side quest. I love you! Bye-bye, Kubo!